Hey, Roaring. Hey, Roaring. Hey, 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 Roaring. Hey, Roaring. Hey, 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 Roaring. Hey, Roaring. Jeg har en turf en tums penis.
Hey, Raring! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SEN Live. I am Christian Harloff. This is our morning show here on the Ron Ring Podcast Network. Hope everybody's doing well and lovely. On episode 100 of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. We're not doing anything with StreamYards today. It's just me and this character. This guy. Look at you.
That's our episode 100 celebration.
It is. It's our, that's it.
That's
that
it.
and Raring.
I didn't bring, I thought we should have brought some like little popper, some confetti.
Yeah, well, we instead, what would you rather have? Would you rather have confetti or would you rather have...
Hey, Roaring. Jeg har en turf en tums penis.
Very proud of
That
myself.
clip is life's confetti.
It's
I
the
feel.
best. Oh.
Hey, Roaring.
It really is. It is really so much fun.
I can't, that's one of those things that when I'm like, I don't remember that scene. And then when you brought it up and I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
But think of all the things that your brain needs to hold in, and you remember that.
That one I remember. That was because of that, and it's just Raring.
Raring.
I don't even think it means hey babe. By the way, I was looking it up yesterday. It's something like hey darling.
Hey,
but they translated it hey babe. Either way, it's still funny. Hey Raring. It's a scoff and stuff in Tom's penis. Isn't that weird? You said.
Hey, Roaring. Jeg har en turf en tums penis.
It's so good.
It sounds like he's saying in terms penis. Like, where's our Swedes at? Is that what it is? Was he doing Swedish accent?
Yeah, well, that's what he's trying to do anyway. So listen, everybody, we're back here too, and like I mentioned, if you've been watching the last couple of days, look, the StreamYard shows have been very fun. There's no doubt about it. They were financially damaging.
Yeah, Christian made me pay to be on yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. I can do them once a week. I can't do them more than that because it's a lot of fun. But it's like everybody's trying to keep themselves going during this ridiculous time, and it sucks. It's ridiculous for everybody. It really is, and
yeah,
it's awful, dude. It's awful, and and that's kind of one of the main reasons today that what we're talking about here with the episode 100 is that San Diego Comic-Con is they're still talking about. They sent out a really stupid tweet, in my opinion, like, hey everybody, we still don't know what's going on yet, but we're hoping to bring you guys the Comic-Con. Like, just cancel it. What are you doing? So at this point, you cancel it. I get that it's July and they're crossing their fingers and look, to be hypocritical, I'm crossing my fingers that I can start doing live events by June, July. But the difference is I've got maybe 500-600 people coming in that I'm crossing my fingers that it'll be okay by then, and that's highly doubtful. We're talking about thousands upon thousands of people. And before all this, and I mentioned this many times for Comic-Con, I have never been on the Comic-Con floor and not come home sick.
Yeah,
they call it the con flu.
I was here. I heard that like they're yelling. People are getting upset with the mayor of Louisiana because they didn't call off Mardi Gras. But like I didn't even remember hearing.
That's
anything.
February, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember hearing any of this.
You can't. You can't. Oh. So they're saying because he didn't call it this past February.
Yeah, the past one, and it's like what?
Yeah,
I don't remember any buzz about it.
Well, I do remember. I mean, not to this extent. No, you're absolutely right. I was on my way back from New York in January from the New York event when Merle and the kid and Bibbs played, and Guy and Burnett, obviously. And I'm on my way back, and that's when it started. The buzz started because I told Kate. We were in because Kate and I flew back together, and I told her, I was like, get one of these. I said I got a mask because at the time there was this worker in the airport who gave me a mask because it was the buzz was starting to come around, and I told her about it. And I told her about the coronavirus. She's like, she thought I was messing with her.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you talking about? Coronavirus? Would you have that? I'm like, no. That was the first time she ever heard. She'll tell you about it. It's the first time she heard about it. But at that time, moving into February, you can see where, and there were a lot of people higher ups in general. They were saying, we got a handle on this thing. Don't worry about it. There weren't these stipulations. So I'm not going to give the New Orleans guy too much.
Yeah, because that ended on the 25th. 25th was Fat Tuesday. When did you? And then you had the Houston event was the weekend after.
Not
that.
Houston, Atlanta.
Atlanta
was February 29th, and there was still there was
not much.
No, there was no warning about it. It wasn't this kind of. It wasn't this kind of buzz, and it wasn't as serious as it is now. So and that was February 29th, and Mardi Gras what, early February?
Yeah. It ended on the 25th. So we go the week before.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Same thing. If WrestleMania, which is bigger, I think bigger than Mardi Gras, I'm not sure, but either way, 70,000 people. WrestleMania was in February. You bet your ass they would have done WrestleMania.
Oh yeah,
there's no doubt.
100%.
So I'm not going to give him.
It was a slow burn and then just sudden panic.
Yes,
like it was just this.
Yep.
It was like, hey, Raring.
Hey.
Hey, Raring.
So I wanted to let everybody know that the Schmoebot finally, we've been without the Schmoebot, and the Schmoebot is back, and I would love to hear from everybody today on show 100. So if you want to interrupt the show, you go on over to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. I also was able to change up the names for everybody, and after Lucas and a couple people had wrote in about it, I think you can change your names on Streamlabs if people like to do the funny names. But the Schmoebot today, for Schmo 100, for Schmoesode episode 100, if you guys want to go on in and if whether it's an impression, whether it's like just to interrupt the show, you can interrupt the show with a Schmoebot at streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Do it.
Ask me something really personal.
You should.
Let's just. Seriously. Let's.
At this point in show 100, but I'll tell you, if you do a Schmoebot. Actually, I'm going to challenge the audience for people who do Schmoebots today. See if you can get the Schmoebot to say Raring. I want to see if we're here.
Hey, Raring.
I don't know if she's going to be able to say it.
Yeah.
You have to spell it R-A space ring.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see.
Hey, Raring.
So
Happy 100th episode. SEN Live is the best show on the internet. Thanks for all the laughs, guys.
That's from Blade Hawk. Thank you, Blade Hawk. I think Blade got that after we said.
Hey, Raring.
Hey, Raring.
So yeah, you guys, Raring. Some people saying R-A-H ring. How would you spell it? If you're doing a Schmoebot, everybody.
Oh yeah, R-A-H would be the.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, everybody in the chat room is screaming, "Hey, Raring," and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me.
Hey, Raring.
It makes me so happy. Although I was upset yesterday, not upset, but I was disappointed. I went on over to the actual clip of the Hey Raring, and I was waiting for SEN took me here because nothing yet. But I think that'll change after today.
I heard
Hey Raring.
That was the first one.
It.
You know what? That's a short one. Someone try when you do it. If you do, hey, let's see, how would you do it? Hey, R-A-A-A-A-A-R-I-N-G.
Or the whole quote.
Hey, the whole quote. Hey, that's what it's. Here's the whole quote.
Hey, Raring. Jeg har en turf and in Tom's penis.
No chance she can say that.
Yeah, where's our Swedes at? Where are the Swedes? Schmo.
Hey, Raring.
Schmo 100.
Shout out to Peanut Butter Anus and Jelly Dick for holding it down while I was gone. Also, screw that guy that donated last week using a variation of my name.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one tongue punch fart box, remember that.
You're right.
That's 100%. I mean,
you're crushing it.
During these uncertain times, we need to realize that
there's only one. There's only one.
Hey, Raring.
So, what do you like better? Do you like Raring or Patty Boy?
Patty Boy, it's me. Daddy's having trouble.
100 shows and you still don't know sheet.
That's true.
Thanks for the entertainment, lads. Keep the crack going.
Thank you, Rab.
That's Irish gentleman, right?
Is it?
Crack is it's yeah.
It's for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I believe that's you. Thank you to all the Irish fans out there. All the Irish fans. I really appreciate your love and support.
Crack. Hey, Ra ring.
Someone just they tried it. They just said Ra. Yeah, it was. Yeah, she can't do it. She can't do it all the way. She's trying.
Can you do a Swedish Schmoebot?
No, I don't think so. I just figured out how to put Ra ring in there. You're gonna ask me how to talk Swedish?
Come on, Christian.
I know. I am proud of myself that I figured it out. I called RB3 this morning and I was like, hey, I'm trying to edit this clip, and I didn't have. I don't know, for some reason I haven't used iMovie.
Hey, Ra ring. What's up? Congrats on 100. You guys rock. Much love. I was the artist formerly known as Jelly Dick.
Oh.
Patty Boy didn't know shit either. Here is to 100 more.
Well, thank you, Prince.
Thank you. Prince, it wasn't promised.
Please, yeah. From now on, I think I'm going to make that a requirement for the Schmoebot. Is that if you have the Schmoebot come in, you have to do Hey Varin.
That's, well, you know what? That is helpful. If
It
it
is.
starts with Hey Ra ring, then it alerts
Then we know
us, and then-
it actually is super helpful because
like when
if
we
you're
did
in the
the-
middle of talking and then oh, okay, someone's talking to me. Yeah, someone's
That's like
talking
when
to
it
me.
went. That's the nice way.
That's right. It is better. It's better than that jarring Matrix sound. This is actually John Candy coming in and telling you.
Hey, Rory.
Oh no! What?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
Ra
got,
ring. Is that better? If not, I don't know shit. Happy 100th episode, you shitwads.
you got shit in there, but hey, Rading. Hey, Kofen to Tom's Peens.
I need to move this monitor so I can see who's saying all this stuff.
You can move it over if you want. Get over there. I'll keep it on me. Sure, turn it around. That's fine. Nobody else is using that fucking thing. You know what I should have done is I should have just set you up over there. Now that I know how to do it, I could
Hey,
have
Ra
said,
ring.
oh.
I joined 250 tier last night.
I saw that,
Can
Michael.
Bateman study Star Wars with me or just singles?
You whatever you want. Whatever you want, Michael. So Michael joined up for the teaching sessions with so we have a tier where there's only like 10 spots, and Michael just took one of them on Schmoedown. So you can go on over there, and Ben will basically.
Hey, Maureen.
Oh.
I don't see the problem with having Comic-Con in July. It would just be you and 125,000 of your closest pals.
That's right, Jim. Thank you, Roddy. That was actually a closer one. He spelled it RAHREEN.
Oh,
He got closer.
Well, that might be actually the actual.
I don't think it is. I think it's actually Roddy. But anyway, as far as thank you, Michael, for the signing up for that tier. Ben's going to be studying with I think 10 people over the course of April and the month of April, and you'll be able to study with him. I think whatever it is. So he's Ben's that type. Now I don't think there's going to be a lot of competitors that can do what Bateman does, but I think Bateman will basically help you with a process and an understanding of how to study and give you his the way that he does things. So that might actually be beneficial no matter what it is. All right. So this is, I wasn't planning on necessarily talking about this yet because I did it last time with the damn Inner Geekdom tournament and it turned out to fall to the wayside. So here's a thought, and I want to see what you guys think. So what I'm thinking about doing potentially is at the $10 tier this is for Schmoedown. For Schmoedown at the $10 tier is basically offer up a fan tournament, right? Because it wouldn't be a league thing. It would be a fan tournament that we would do. We could put 16 fans inside of it, and it would be essentially be a raffle with the $10 patrons. And you'd be able to pick the people through the $10 patrons and let them compete. And then the $10 patrons also be able to watch the whole tournament. So just something we're thinking about doing. We're also, and this is not to take away from the actual exhibition matches we would do also, but it's just something that we're thinking about. I just don't know if people would like to see something like that. So
What do you want to see?
What do you want to see? What do you want to do? And then as far as and then because so I'm going full war mode today, Brett. We got to go full war mode because I think that what it is, and I was talking to some fellow coworkers and friends. I think that the thing is that when this whole thing started, quarantine and all that shit, is that people were like, oh yeah, it's going to get better and we'll figure it out. And it's just, just get used to this week or two and then we'll start to kick into gear. And you don't realize that, this is for the time being the way you got to do work. This is the way you got to figure it out. And I think even myself, I think what I'm going to do is lock myself in my office today and just come up with all these different ideas. And I got to start to execute a plan. Right, I want it because I have 3 or 4 editors that are great editors that are obviously Eric, and then we have a lot of the Skybound people who are, blessed that we got them, and they want to do stuff. They want to work. We've been putting out clips on social media and doing all that, but I want to do more. I want to put out more material, especially on Patreon, right? And for SEN, one of the things I want to do, the SEN Patreon, I want to do similar to what I just said here. The $10 patron for like today's show, what I would do is say, okay, guys, for $10 people here, we're going to have a few people kind of call in from StreamYards, right? And then,
Hey, Rory, here's a 100 for the 100th episode.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Corey.
Cheers.
You're the man, Corey. Thank you, dude.
Thank you so
That's
much.
awesome. That's really awesome. Thank you, Rory.
Hey, Rory.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It really helps so good because you'll be in the middle of talking as long as I hear, hey, Rory.
Yeah.
I know.
You don't miss the rest. That was our trouble. We missed the rest of it.
Yeah, not anymore.
100 shows. We figured it out.
We figured it out. 100 shows.
Hey, Roaring, can we get Elmo and Mark Ellis doing a recap of 100 episodes of Senator Schmoebot Unite?
Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats on 100 again from the Media Sweaties Network.
Thank you, Prince. Elmo and Mark Ellis doing a recap of 100 episodes. All right, hold on a second. Where is it? Somewhere. I got it.
Hey, Mark Ellis, guess what it is?
Hey, Elmo, before you answer that question, would you want to come over to my house? I'll give you $1,000 to answer 2 trivia questions, and then you can do, 20 minutes before you leave.
I'm not supposed to go to your house. I told you this a bunch of times.
Oh, that's fine. I'll email you or I'll just send you, I'll Amazon you a really good camera, and I'll use a potato to film myself, if that works.
Okay, that sounds like a
Hey,
great
Ryan.
plan.
Good timing on fixing the Streamlabs. First time in months I've been able to use SENs. Happy 100th.
Thank you so much. That was very generous of you. And this is our 100th episode. Can you believe that we've been losing our minds for 100 episodes?
Did you say you wanted to do 100 minutes on stage?
Oh, okay. I guess I gotta work on it. I only have a tight 3 right now.
That's fine. Do a tight 3 and then come back and do a tight 6.
Okay, I'll start working on it. Maybe I'll have that by our 200th episode.
Perfect.
Losing their minds in the world today. Everything they got.
Hey, Rory.
I love that I have it twice on the board.
This guy, I gotta tell you what. This is just like for me that
MTS Best Faction Fan Vote Semifinal 2 Final Number 3 The Den, 16, defeats Number 2, 6, final is set. Number 1 Finstock Exchange versus Number 3 The Den. Vote now on the official Hotel Nerd Twitter account at hotel_nerd86.
There you go. So
There you go.
The only thing you missed out, hotels, you didn't start with hey, Rodney.
Yeah.
Got to start with hey, Rodney.
Sorry, we just deleted that whole message.
Hey, Rodney.
That's about the poll of who thinks which faction's gonna.
They have like their own.
Hey Vareen, recently joined the SEN Patreon at the $20 tier. So happy to show my support for a show that brings me so much joy.
Yeah, Mo, you're the man, dude.
Thank
Well,
you.
I met Mo at I think it was New York. It was New York. Yes, it was New York, and he was what a good dude, nice dude, and he came up and he just said some really nice things about what the show has done for him and in general in the community.
Hey Vareen, Jaghar and Tom's penis.
I'm waiting for this. I am waiting for this to come back when none of these fuckers have any idea.
That looks like that almost looks like that somebody that might know Swedish.
It's like close. It's close. Here, listen to the whole thing.
Because Jaghar and
Wait, here it is.
Hey, Rory. Jag har en turf and in Tom's penis.
It's close.
Turfen.
It's like a Korfen Tom's penis. Anyway,
What was I talking about?
I was talking about Big Mo.
Oh, yeah, Big Mo.
Good dude, nice guy, and the community and being a part of it. And obviously, thank you for everybody who's been with us for 100 episodes. I can't believe it's been 100 episodes. We started in November.
Yeah.
It was November
Good
1st.
day, SEN. Congratulations on 100
Thank you, Anthony.
episodes
Look at
of
you.
pure entertainment.
Look at you.
I'm not listening live as I'm on episode 95 right now. This will be my last Schmoebot for a bit as times are tough.
I understand.
Just want to say thanks for everything you've done in keeping me sane.
Yeah, man, Anthony, you're the man,
Yeah.
and you've contributed so much to this network. And when you finally do catch up to this episode, a big thank you to you, sir. Very, very nice of you, and amazing for everything you've done for us and in general. And speaking of what we want to try to give back to the community, one of the things too that like I said, where I'm going to kind of go into war room mode for myself, and for those of you who, you don't know me all the way, but hopefully you've been with me long enough to know that I get into this zone where I need to start. I got to start coming up with things and ideas to do, because what I was doing, to give a little peek behind the curtain for those people who do know or don't know, when things are normal-ish, I would do this show, and then I go off to the Skybound offices, and I start to work there and put together ideas for new Schmoedown, things that are coming, and ideas, and working with those guys, and coming up with ways to grow the show. And we haven't had a chance to do that. We also have new ideas and things that we wanted to do, as we talked about when we launched this network, about putting brand new shows on the network. And I already told you, it's been no surprise that Brett and Kate are going to be having their own show. And we're just slowed down as far as one part of that, of when we wanted to put it on weekly, right? So, and I think I mentioned this, I don't know if I mentioned this on the air, but I think we did, about the plan of what we want to do.
Yeah. We also have to teach Kate how to use a camera.
Yeah, she has no idea. We're going to figure that out. But
Love you.
for those of you who do not know what we're going to do with Brett and Kate, hopefully starting by next week, that's the goal. Starting by next week, we're gonna start doing a thing with Brett and Kate on the SEN Live.
Hey Rari and Co. Finto Fin Tom's penis. NY was a blast. At the show at the Smith and the Graham, all were awesome. Can't wait until we get free and can all meet up at a live event again.
I'm with you. The first live event's going to be insane.
Oh, dude.
It's going to be insane.
Even if can I come?
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, it's going to be the first one. Hopefully that we're going to do is here.
Yeah,
Is
free
in
for
LA.
all.
Not free for all. Probably Collision.
Okay.
But let me get back to Brett and Kate. And thank you, Audrey. So the first thing that we're going to do, Brett and Kate will do. Let's say this is not necessarily the first thing that they're going to do, but on the SEN Live Patreon, if you join today on SEN Live, the Patreon at the $10 tier and up, let's call it a cooking. Let's say Brett's making potato salad, and Brett's going to make his famous potato salad on one side of
Hey
the.
Rari, put the endorphins in your penis. Can we get Charles singing about why Kroger's is out of pussy and how he killed Epstein? Brett plays a Kroger bathroom janitor. Happy 100, you guys. Love you all, and thanks to what you do.
How can we
really
top
good.
just that?
It's really good.
Like sometimes the requests are funnier than what's gonna come about.
It's really good.
So Charles is okay. I'm the janitor.
But wait, hold it for a second.
Okay.
We'll get to that one. I gotta
gotta
tell
write
everybody
that-
what's
I gotta
going on.
write
But
that So
it's just a good bit all the way together. All right, we'll do it. But
Hey Raring. Hey Mondo. Hey Patty Boy. Hey Raring a ring a rama lama ding dong. Raring rawling a ling ding. Raring a ra lama lama ding dong. Hey ho ho. We're all happy schmoes. Happy 100th Thea sheep rats and wives.
thank you.
Hey, Roaring.
All right, so let me try to. I don't.
all right, here it is.
Well, what's great is we can't. I mean, look, I'm not gonna complain about the raw ring Schmoebot.
not at all.
So this is much needed. Trust me, much needed. So thank you. Anyway, getting back to it, trying to get to it. If Brett is making his favorite potato salad, and there's Kate on the other side of it, trying to do the same thing on the other side. Now you guys will be watching the live stream. It'll be a link that only the $10 and up patrons get, and you guys will be chatting back and forth with Brett and Kate, developing their new show with them. They have a bunch of ideas and things that they want to do once we get back into, because we'll probably most likely be shooting this show when it's ready to go and we're back to work, whether it's June, July, whenever the hell it is. They'll be recording from the Skybound Studios, which is very exciting. But in the meantime, they're gonna develop the show, and we thought, what better way to develop it than with the fans and people. So we're gonna do you'll like an exclusive group, the $10 patrons and up will be able to develop the show, and it's not just one of those things where you're just kind of putting in suggestions. You're actually talking with Brett and Kate as they're doing silly things. You can suggest stuff that they can do also. I mean, there's been a lot of different ideas you guys have bounced back and forth.
Oh yeah,
about.
and it's like an
Hey
online.
Raring. Can't believe you shitwads have put out 100 episodes of this shit show. Looking forward to the next 100 episodes of fart jokes and Elmo impressions.
That's right.
Can't wait till you can get the rest of the crew back together.
Oh yeah,
But not right now, Derek.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't even know what to talk about because I want to. I don't want to get sidetracked. Yes, it's going to be like an online pitch session, basically, and you're part of the pitch session. And we are, and this isn't like.
Tool Ferndalen and Tombs penis.
Oh,
You got close.
I think that's.
Hey, ring, jag and Ferndale and Tom's Peen. That's pretty close. Let's see. Okay, I want to keep that up there. I don't know.
Hey, Roaring. Jag har en turf and in Tom's Pain.
Pretty close.
That's
pretty close. That's
and
pretty close.
Your winner.
That's pretty close. See, I gotta say that. So I got into this big before we get into this whole thing. How the hell did this shit show last 100 episodes? It's fair. It's fair. Someone said. I had this whole discussion. The only reason I'm reading this out right now is because I had this discussion with my family last night. Terry Francona of A Lonely Heart says Harloff needs to dye that beard, and it has a picture of Santa Claus next to it. I had the same.
Let's all give a huge shout out to the man, the myth and legend David B, whose birthday is today.
Yeah, dude, happy birthday!
Yeah, absolutely. The one and only David motherfucking B.
Yeah,
it's the best, man. Came up with this.
Oh wow, Rip!
Yeah, this is from backstage. That's backstage music.
Oh.
Yeah, backstage is good.
I want that to be my entrance music.
It should
That's
be. But anyway.
MTS patron since January.
Thank you.
Listen to SEN live every day. Happy 100. Can we get drunk? Brett sad that the Whitwer Damon match will never happen.
Yes, because I bet she doesn't even know who Whitwer and Damon are. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that other phenomenal one in just a second. We'll save a couple of the impressions as the impressions come in. We'll save them to do kind of as bits so we can get through some of the conversations. But 100% we will do that one. We're absolutely gonna do that bonkers bananas ones that came in before with Charles and all the other
I'm writing these down. I'm getting the.
Well, I can go back into it in a second too. But you were saying as far as and be prepared because Ring is coming in hot here today. So
I'm just saying that I know before we kind of said, oh, Brett and Kate, we are actually having conversations. We're having meetings with Sky about this is in development and we are really
it's gonna happen.
We're getting excited about it and it's there is technical things like again getting the equipment together and us figuring out how to film because we can't be in the same room.
But it's not one of the things. Is it going to happen? It's greenlit.
Yeah,
the show's greenlit. I also, again, there's another show that is coming.
Rareen, have you seen the teaser trailer for the Train to Busan Presents Peninsula?
No.
Holy crap! Looks scary as hell. Hey, Rareen.
No, I haven't seen it, Rareen. But I'll have to check that out. But interesting because I know the Train to Busan Presents Peninsula. No, I wonder what Goddard is thinking about that. But there is another show, and I cannot say anything except that I am very excited about it and pretty pumped that we're going to be doing it. But that's all I can say at the moment, and you will be excited too. But that's all I can say. But that once again. Whether you're a Schmoebot fan or just an SEN fan, there are two things now you guys can do. We are extending the shirt, the special thing, the poster, the things that were all the tiers. It was only for the end of March, but now it's going to be the end of April. So you can go over and join SEN Live Patreon today. As far as Schmoebot goes, we're going to work on some exhibition matches. We're going to work on some stuff exclusively for you guys.
Are you in the middle of something? Oh, you were?
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Thank you, Darth.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh.
What were you talking about?
Well,
was it important?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm just glad to be able to get a word in real quick.
Thank you, Darth.
I forgot where we're going with this.
Oh. Well, thank you, Darth. You're close. Darth Obi-Wan with the great donation there. Thank you, sir. Let's get it. I want to go back into the Comic-Con thing before we get into Streamlabs.com.
Oh, God. Can I say one thing real quick
before
that? I'm trying to get this out.
Yeah.
This has been this show with just you. I want everybody to come back. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But this has been this blind spot of you and I hanging out that I had missed for so long.
I know. It's what we used to do.
Can we do maybe a little spin-off and talk about something where we do maybe a little bit of
try to kick people out of the basically just look, it'll save me money. I'll get rid of everybody.
No, but like we do a side bit. Like we do like an hour after a show.
That's kind of what I was going with everybody and let everybody know because I was like I said, and I have no problems getting cut off. You want to can you cut me off with the Schmoebot? Please do so. But the two things first. Let me start going back to what you were just saying. As far as my beard goes with Terry Francona, I had a conversation with my wife and my daughter last night. I'm just growing it out, right? I'm not dyeing my beard. I'm not doing that shit. But I'm going to grow it out. Whatever it looks like. If I look like David Letterman by the end of this thing, then so be it. My wife was like, "What do you want to look like, Santa Claus?" She's like, "It's not sexy. Shave it, right?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, I like it. I'm gonna leave it. And my daughter screaming at me not to shave my head. I wanted to shave my head. I want to go. I want to do the whole thing. I don't care. I'm going full. I'm like, no one says shit to you. Yours isn't black.
No. I love the gray.
You got gray too.
I was actually happy for the graying back when they were shooting commercials because it kind of, I always was, I didn't get into the things for the young dads because I looked too young.
Christian's huge package here.
Oh, you're back.
Thanks for continuing to fight on and give us great content.
Thank you.
Keep me going while on my delivery route for FedEx.
Oh.
Keep your family safe and healthy. And hope to see you guys sometime in Sweet Home Chicago. #I have spoken.
Absolutely.
Dang, dude.
Thank you very much, KHP.
Must be busy as hell.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Everybody's, man.
Shipping everything.
Everything. So as far as that goes, that was the first part of the beard. The second part is usually what I do is I start with I start here. I do the show when it's normal, quote unquote normal. I do the show with you guys.
Happy 100 from London.
I'm loving this.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
So of the
Josh.
characters in Tiger King, who are the worst 4 people? Then the tough part, can you rank them from very worst of the worst to the least worst of the worst?
Yeah, definitely.
Love you, Shetwads.
Let's get back to that also. Let's
putting all these
pick that one because I want to get to all this. I mean, this is phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal, and I cannot help you. Help you. I can't help you.
I can't help you.
I can't help you. No, I cannot thank you enough. I mean, this is
insanity.
This is big. This is a big show today, and a much needed show, and a very. We are thankful. We are thankful for all the Schmoebots coming in, and we haven't even gotten to the questions yet. We're going to get to the questions also. So starting off of my schedule, what I normally do, my schedule. I start here. And then I head on over to Skybound. We work on the stuff. We do all these things, and that's why I haven't been able to do backstage. And we have a lot of. I mean, the momentum was massive, and we were doing a lot of great things that we were moving on, and the idea was to start to develop shows. The one show I can't talk about yet, your show, and there's other things. But in this time, I find myself with a little bit more time. So what I want to do. Whether it's watch-alongs, player commentaries for Schmoedown, comedy bits, whatever it might be. But I think I want to start doing more streams, like Q&A type of streams with maybe just myself and the audience. And are there other things that you guys want to see? You suggest it here in the chat room, suggest it on Streamlabs, suggest it on... Like what would you want to see? Like if we could do something, if I was just around and kind of going back and forth, whether
hey,
it's
fart bags. So you got to 100 episodes here, 20 for 100 more. Thank you all for what you created. Hey, drunk Brett, go to a party to celebrate the 100 episode.
I'm sorry. Well, so there's another one. That's basically go to drunk Brett going to a party to celebrate the 100th episode. We'll do that also. Yeah, we got some good ones here,
guys.
Really good ones. So, so I think that there's a lot of things that we can do together, and more that I want to do with you guys. Now that I can, and I have some free time in my hands, and I have to work. I mean, there's stuff that I have to work on. There's things I think that whether it's Schmoedown, because I know there's a lot of Schmoedown fans out there. The Schmoedown, I think what we're going to do is like top 10 champions of all time, top 10 fighters of all time, best matches, best comeback, like things like that. We're going to do for sure. We're doing, and I think that we mentioned this. Maybe I didn't mention it publicly yet. The documentary that we did for Roca. We're doing a documentary, the history of season 1. And we're going to put that up also. So Michelle Lou Land says, "Put the endorphins in your penis." All right, that'll work. Yeah. So
hey,
that's
Roaring.
Hey, Roaring.
Just one more thing.
Yes.
Fat. Happy 100.
I said fart.
Fart.
Fart is.
Is it fat?
Roaring.
What else? We got anything else that we want to?
My head is spinning.
There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, these. I mean, I am.
We're gonna have to break up these bits and go question bit. I think.
Yeah, well, we'll break up the bits for sure. So once again, guys, it is show 100. And if you are able to, and you want to put a Schmoebot in, it's actually this. I forgot how much I missed the Schmoebot because I think what David had suggested the Schmoebot, what it was, and how to make this. Make it fun, right? And you start to connect with these people in ways that you never even could imagine just through this silly robot. Because you look at people are creative with this thing. And it's funny, and I mean, how many that's the goal I think for if I was on the other side of this thing was trying to get us to laugh.
When I broke on that one about there's
The
no fucking-
blue chew, the
Yeah,
blue
that
chew,
one.
yeah.
Christian's huge package here again.
Hi.
Harloff hates to
Jesus.
put you in
This.
this spot. Would love it if all or at least most of this donation goes to my man Brett so he can get his daughter a new bike.
That's nice.
We need Brett to be stress-free while on this show. I have
thank
spoken.
Well, that's very nice. Well, listen. So the good news for you is that look, Brett's getting paid to be on this show every day. So and he's yeah. Don't worry. I've been taking care of Brett for 20 years. He's not going anywhere. So yes, we'll make sure that Brett's getting taken care of. And that's very nice of you. I'm glad that my penis is able to take care of Brett. Okay. So
Who got me this bike, Daddy?
Christian's huge package.
yeah, it has a mind of its own. It's very generous. Always has been. Okay. Starting with a lot of Streamlabs coming in. Just questions alone. So streamlabs.com/the If you want to ask questions, if you want to put in the Schmoebot, let them rip, ladies and gentlemen. Let them rip, let them rip, let them rip, and let them rip. So they sound just like this. All right. Let's go. We got to go back to the damn main topic too.
Oh, there's a main topic?
Yeah, there's a main topic. San Diego Comic-Con. Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con. We do not know if they're going to have it. My answer is do not have it. It is there's too many people. It is too risky. Even if the hot weather that comes in and it brushes this virus away and we're up and running and everything is back to normal in June, I just think it's too damn risky for it to come on back.
Hey Harreen, happy 100th episode. Let's party. Lockdown. Okay, let's stay at home and shave our heads.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Shave your head, grow a beard out.
Is that something people do? You want to see me shave Christian's head on?
Yeah, no. There is video actually of Mark Franco shaving my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's from I lost a bet when the Yankees lost to the Red Sox in 2007.
Congrats on 100 episodes.
Thank you, Bruce.
You should be proud of what you have created.
Thank you, Bruce.
I look forward to see what is to come. Brett, this Schmoebot is for you for wearing the hat.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Big Red. Love you guys.
Love you too, Bruce.
It's corduroy.
I like
by
it,
the
though.
way. It's
Yeah.
probably vintage 1980.
Yeah, Bruce, that was very nice of you. Bruce Leroy, another commentator, Schmoebotter, if you will. That's the other thing with the shitwads, by the way. There are top A Schmoebotters.
Oh yeah.
Like my huge package is a Schmoebotter.
They're
who's returned.
schmotastic.
Yeah. Speaking of which, shitwads, 1,000 of you watching right now, 385 likes. Come on, have we not gotten past this? Have we not gotten past this? Come on. 386 likes right now. Hit the like button.
Yeah.
Show a little. Just a little.
Sure, you're paying us a ton of money, but hit the like button.
Hit the like button. I'm sure those people have. The Schmoebotters have.
Oh yeah.
But Brett, do you think? I mean, you've been to San Diego. You've been to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Am I wrong here? Should they if it goes away, if the virus magically disappears by June and it's gone, no more, everybody's happy, should they risk putting that many people in an area, even if it is like 3 weeks later after it's all done?
I don't think so, especially because I bet there will be more people flocking to it because
Yeah.
if it's going to be like one of the first big things or
Right.
one of many.
We're free.
Yeah, let's go, everybody.
Right.
You know, I mean, you
So when
took
it
me
comes
on
back-
a preview night.
It was Wednesday night.
Yeah, and it was just like
Yeah,
still like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I think it's a bad move. It's like people aren't talking about Star Wars Celebration, which is the following month in August in Anaheim. That's a little that they have a little bit more of a cushion, but still, even that,
Did people already get tickets and do the hotel?
I'm sure
apocalypse or whatever they
yeah.
had to do to.
I think so. I mean, I don't know if the hotel thing came out yet. I don't think it did. It should have at this point, but
Because that's almost harder to get than the tickets,
Yes.
right? Is getting a hotel.
Yeah. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. I just think at this point it's just, and I can tell you from personal experience as far as like trying to promote events and get and San Diego Comic-Con, they still put promotion into it, but now it's been going on long enough that people know when it is and they're going to go. But you still have to prep for these events, right? So it's like, even if it, like I said, if it wraps up in June, like, okay, we're good, let's start promoting. That gives you like, what, a month to get ready for all these people, thousands of people coming in, and it's I don't know, man. I just think it's I think you just call it. Look, the other thing is, do you have to do it in July?
Yeah, that could be pushed.
You have to do it in July. I mean, maybe because of the way that they did things with the city and the way that the city's prepared for it, and maybe there's other stuff already booked later on down the line. I don't know.
Maybe do it when it's a little cooler. Maybe weather.
Well, but the heat wise though is
July.
Yeah, but maybe that's one of the reasons they think too, is because like viruses don't do well in the heat, man.
I got you.
Viruses don't do well in the heat. But I don't know. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it out there, but I think it's to be safe. I think you probably call it a day and don't do it this year. And then you just refund people or basically let people transfer over and say, okay, well, you can't come to 2020 because we're not doing it in 2020. But if you want to come on out 2021, we'll be here for you. What is that? Cats get the butthole. The butthole cut gets a fan trailer. Did you? That's what is fucking wrong with people? I want to watch it now.
You fucking sick bastards. Hey, bring it up.
Speaking of which, I'm about 3 episodes into. It has nothing to do with speaking of which, but
congrats on 100 episodes.
Thank you.
Can't wait to listen to 100 more. Keep up the great work. Also, Brett is awesome.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, see.
Where were you in high school?
I know. They're inside your head, a robot.
You're awesome, man.
It's true. Thank you, Merc. Merc's awesome. Merc's been around. Merc has put together a little network, and a lot of it's dedicated to these very shows.
Yeah.
He loves the Switchblade nickname. He loves it. It's also why he would never book for me. I never let him book. I'll tell you that much. So there's a teaser trailer to Peninsula, which said the Cat's the Butthole trailer gets that's out there. Quibi readies for a launch and a lawsuit. I don't know. Look at that. Amazon and Apple call purchasing truce. That's some news. Bateman says that he's not doing Clue anymore. Why did that I want to see? Why is Bateman? See that I was excited about Jason Bateman doing Clue. Why is he not doing that anymore? Let's see. So he said last month came that Muppets Helmer James Bobbin was in talks to direct a new live-action adaptation of the classic Hasbro game. So Bobbin's discussion came in the wake of Jason Bateman being in talks to both direct and take on a supporting role, but that's no longer the case. Ryan Reynolds is now attached to produce and lead the cast of the film, penned by Deadpool scribes Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. So why did Bateman leave? Collider actually spoke with Bateman during promotional rounds for the 3rd season of Ozark, and he explained that he was forced to drop out when it became clear that the time commitment wouldn't work with the constraints of his Ozark schedule. Clue is something we were getting close to starting, but as it turned out, something of that size took longer than what the seasonal hiatus was able to accommodate. It would have pushed back the start of this season way too far, so unfortunately I had to step off. But if it's still around when Ozark's wrapped, I'd love to do it, but who knows? They might put a different director on it before then. We'll see. Unfortunately, my ability to direct features really, it's kind of, there's a certain size of film that I just can't qualify right now because of the amount of time that I'm given to prep and shooting and post. I'll tell you what, after watching what this guy is doing with Ozark right now, he's directed at least the first 2 or 3. Definitely the first 2. I don't want him anywhere near features. I want him nowhere near it because and not because he's not great.
Yeah.
The opposite. Because he's phenomenal, and I want him on that Ozark show because that Ozark show is my favorite show on television right now.
I still gotta start it.
You've still not seen any of it.
It's still it's just we've got too much in rotation.
Get rid of something.
Oh God, the anxiety that it gave me before.
Get rid of something. I'm telling you, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. It's really good. I'm 3 episodes in. I just finished episode 3 last night with the wife, but I cannot stop watching Tiger King though. I can't stop watching. It's like I understand what everybody's saying. I want to see where this train wreck goes. I got to see how it finishes. And I'm like, that one I just finished episode 5, so I got 2 left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you though. That even though I'm enjoying watching it, there's some stuff that's going on. I'm like, all right, they're just pushing this into 7 episodes. Yeah. Did you see it doesn't end very well?
It's not that it doesn't end very well, but it's not like it's not a big big reveal or anything like that. It just kind of fizzles almost for you, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe could have put that into 5,
Yeah.
I mean,
what a goldmine for these directors, huh?
Oh,
holy shit! What I mean, you got to be kidding me with it. They would just wandered into a swamp to get some guy who's filming snakes, and I mean, this is like a documentarian's dream to find this stuff. This is crazy. So anyway, watching that. I've been watching that a lot. Thank you to everybody who's donating right now, and we're going to get to your questions. Streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Same thing. Schmoebot, you can do the same exact thing if you want to interrupt the
Hey,
show.
Maureen, who would have thought I'm not touching you with a 6-foot pole would become a national policy?
It's true. That's nice, Big Beck. That's a good one. You get it. You get it.
Hey, Roaring.
When you make us laugh, you get the hey routing.
Hey, Roaring.
If you make us really laugh, you get the full clip. So the other thing, did you see in LA? They said that it's now it's a law. You got to go outside. You see, you broke the law coming over here this morning. You need to wear a face mask
In your car?
outside. So if you're walking around outside, I don't know if it's the full rule. I just saw that.
I got to check that out.
I saw Drew McWeeny posted. Whatever Drew McWeeny says, I listen to. So, all right, let's get on over to streamlabs.com.
So wait, I got to ride bikes with my kids with a mask on.
I didn't listen. I don't make the rules. You
Listen.
gonna be one of those people? Like you gonna complain?
I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
I need to know the facts.
The camera shot looks good today.
Yeah.
It looks good. I like what's going on over there. For those
It's good.
people, if you're watching, click a like. Be a good shit one. If you are over on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave a rate and review, and that helps us out over there. It helps us out to go on over, and even if you do watch on video, if you're watching, open up a tab. If you can't donate right now, if you're not able to put a Schmoebot, if you can't put a Streamlabs, go on over to Apple Podcasts.
Hey, Mari Iang,
Hey, Rory.
happy 100 episodes.
Thank you.
Here's an excerpt from a collect of the poet Cisco.
Oh.
She had dumps like a truck, thighs like what all night long. Let me see that schlong, baby. That schlong.
Thank you so much.
It's a new twist.
Really
An old
nice. I
favorite.
like what you're doing there. All right, so let us get to some of these questions. Yesterday, Gregory Dopp, who I didn't get to. I love the show and all the cast. I'm a shithead usually during the stream, if not after during playback. This is a test. In college or high school, what is your favorite or most memorable? Oh, we did do this one. The most memorable film that you saw. Yeah, we did that one yesterday. All right, then let's get to 1.121 jelly watts. Like that. Hi, all. Thanks for keeping our spirits up. I hope the shows and the community help you, too. I just ordered my Lawnmower 3 with the code SEN20.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for that. I cannot wait for these cuts to heal and never come back so I can enjoy the magic. Yeah, use that code, SEN20, for and trim your balls.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Now more than ever.
Yeah. Morse code Z said, I don't know what's been going on, but at least I can donate here again. Happy to have you back. Morse code Z.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then this is Melody Williams. Just because you're Latino doesn't mean you have an obligation to see Y Tu Mama Tambien, but come on, you're Latinos. LOL, Ben. Why do you put so much product on that beautiful Mexican hair? Let it flow. I agree. I'd like to see what Ben's hair does without any product in it. What would you think Goddard's hair
He's
would
done
do?
it before, right? Or have I just seen him pull his cap off for a second, maybe?
Maybe.
I gotta say, I'll be kinda devastated to miss the DC panel at Comic-Con. Was really looking forward to seeing footage of the new Batman film. I have a feeling this movie will be the biggest film in the new era of the DC films. But not right now, Derek.
I'm with you on all of that. Everything you just said there, Bruce Dwayne. I was absolutely looking to see that footage. I love Matt Reeves. I think Matt Reeves is a fantastic filmmaker, and I think he cares a lot. I think that he's one of these guys that knows how to. He's rare in the fact that there are people that make big budget movies that take the job to take the job, right? And they might do a very good job doing it. He's one of these rare filmmakers that can take these big budget jobs and he puts in a lot of the love that it almost feels like independent, kind of small filmmaking. Because if you look at what he did with the Planet of the Apes movies, those are big budget movies, but the stories they connect in a way that most big budget films don't. And that's what I think he's so good with. And I think that Batman also calls for that type of filmmaker. So I'm with you. And I've been applauding the casting and hoping that Robert Pattinson was going to be cast as Batman. So this is a Batman movie I've been looking forward to for a long time. So I agree with you. I would have liked to see that footage, but also agree maybe not the time right now.
Yeah. Do you think they'll show any or they'll
Release
save
it at all?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends, right? Because you would think, I mean, because there's so many movies right now, and there's more. I think Top Gun got pushed back. All these movies got pushed back. That what does that mean for a movie like The Batman? And because all these movies that are getting pushed back into summer, are we going to get an overloaded summer next year, or some of the movies that were supposed to be scheduled for 2021? Now, do they jump back to 2022?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how that works for the studios. I mean, maybe some studios decide to release a whole bunch of shit, and maybe there's some studios that say, nah, we're gonna even though. Well, the other thing is the Batman would probably have to get pushed because the filming is now getting pushed back, right? Because the film sets have dropped back. So I don't necessarily know if they would show it at the time that they're going to. Maybe they wait and they show it during Christmas time, during other big releases. It's a crazy time, everybody.
It's a little bit.
It's a crazy time. All right, going back on over here to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. A lot of great questions coming in here too. What's your schedule like today? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, because I feel like there's a lot of questions coming in. There's a lot of Schmoebots coming in. There's impressions that are coming in. So this is the beauty of having this type of schedule. You know, we're going to stick around and we're gonna answer everybody's questions today. We're going to take our time doing it. We're going to talk about whatever you want. We're going to be there for you guys today, and we're going to hang out. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. So send those questions in, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Same thing with the Schmoebot. All right, going back on over here, ladies and gentlemen. Hotel Nerd. Today is the World Autism Awareness Day, and all of April is Autism Awareness Month. Please share this and let...
Hey, Yang, Yaghara Tomb's penis. Thanks for fixing the name thing.
Thank you, Lucas.
Wow.
Thank you, Lucas. Very, very nice. You've been crushing lately here, my man. You have been absolutely crushing with your donations and everything, and your help yesterday with the fixing of the names and all that too. I know you've just recently got into the Schmoedown. You've been an amazing member of the community, and we cannot thank you enough. So thank you, Lucas.
Perfect timing during the National Autism Awareness. Wow. Okay. Yes, but that is a great thing to recognize.
It is,
and thank you for pointing that out.
Yes, and Hotel Nerd follows up by saying that quarantine is hard enough to deal with. An abrupt change in routine can have huge ramifications for someone that has autism. Agreed very much. Thank you for Hotel Nerd, another great contributor and person who's been a big supporter of this show and the community. So thank you, Hotel Nerd. Lawrence Lease, congratulations on episode 100. Sadly, I lost my source of income and I got laid off. For all of those working, stay safe and healthy. Love to the SEN community. Thank you all. Here's a question for you, Brett. Yeah, and this is because we're hearing a lot of stories like this. A lot of people losing their jobs, obviously. A lot of people taking pay cuts. A lot of people, the world has changed tremendously as far as economically. So when this thing does get better and things are moving and the economy starts to pick back up, because it has to.
Yeah.
Do people get their jobs back? Some yes, some no. How do you think this works? I know you're going to be the president soon. So
yeah. Well, there's people are furloughing.
Yeah.
People, which means
explain that to people who
I
who
believe.
don't get that.
My understanding is furlough is meaning that you are going to come back at some point.
Right.
My wife was furloughed. She's got her pay cut in half.
Right.
And she's gonna,
And furlough basically means when it gets better, your life will get better.
I think so. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think there's any guarantee to that. I mean,
because they don't know when it's coming back.
If a company just completely falls apart,
right.
you can't. So I think it's kind of a,
wishy-washy
verbal agreement of that you would, and then there's people that are straight up laid off, and then they're allowed to collect unemployment,
right?
And then I think you can still even collect unemployment if you get half of your income taken away and stuff like that. So it's at I don't know the number. My wife pointed it out today, but astronomical amount of people that had to apply for.
Happy 100.
Thank you.
Can we get drunk Brett yelling at his cat for not social distancing?
Let's start with that one. We'll do it. We'll start with that one. You're gonna yell at your cat.
Why do you keep trying to rub up on me? I told you, Mrs. Scruffy Pants, no rubbing up anymore. We have to get 6 feet apart. Don't you understand English, cat? But okay, that's all right. I'll just still rub up against you. You're such a pretty little kitty. Forgot to tell you, I have COVID-19.
Thank you.
That poor cat.
Poor cat.
I just passed it
You just
on.
gave it to the cat. Well, don't eat the cat.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, guys, no. I think that's a message for everyone. Don't eat your cats right now.
Don't eat cats. Don't eat bats.
Don't eat bats.
Don't eat pangolins.
Yeah, rats, cats,
Any
bats.
of it. Don't eat them. Stupid. Eat a fucking pangolin. What's wrong with you?
Eat a pangolin.
Why are you eating an anteater? Don't do that. This is B. Arthur King. Get it! Hey, Brett. Nice hat.
Thank you.
My dad's originally from Nebraska, and my brother went to the UN. To the UN?
United Nations, yeah.
Yeah, to the UN, University of
UNL.
Nebraska. No, he says UN. Been a Husker fan my whole life. Only been to the state once, and it was literally corn, 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 corn city, corn, 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 cow.
Yeah, it's pretty flat and it's
Dull?
yeah. But you know what? When I do go back, it is a nice
Peaceful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course. You wouldn't want to live there again, though.
No. But sitting
I
on
see
my
what you're
mom's
saying.
porch and rocking in a chair.
I went to, I guess it was about a year and a half ago now. I went with my wife to my father-in-law's place in Wyoming and visited my sister-in-law in Idaho. And yeah, man, it's peaceful. We drove through like Yellowstone, and it's peaceful. You couldn't pay me to live there.
Hey, Rory, thanks for always a great show, shit was.
Thank you, George.
Christian, remember that superpower that you said you would have if you had superpower? We
Yes.
could really use that right now to keep some people to stay in their home.
Seriously.
What's up, Brett?
Hey.
That's right. Do you remember? Were you part of that conversation that I had about the superpower?
Yeah, it was mind control, right?
No, it's not mind control.
It was something along the lines of that.
No, it's not. That's the way it was
Power
misconstrued.
of persuasion.
Ish. So my point is to you: if I am having a conversation with you in normal
Hey,
times,
Rain. Hey, Rain.
Oh.
Hey, Rain. Happy 100 episodes, all you shitwads, dickbags, fart potatoes, turd herders, and fart boxes. Now, if you don't mind, can someone call me an ambulance? Hashtag too much blue chew.
a bullets.
Bullets.
What is bullets? Here, how about this?
Hey, Rory.
So if I was going to tell you that hey, we're going out to like maybe you don't want to go to the beach. You want to stay home.
Yeah.
And you and I had a conversation. I'm like, let's go to the beach. It'll be nice people. It'll be nice out. You haven't been out in a little bit, and it's like you need some sun in your face. Come on and get out. And in your head you're going, you know what? I didn't think about that. I mean, I could use a day out. And
Yeah.
I just said the right things to you to get you motivated to get you out of the house.
Got it.
And there are some times like that people, same thing. And if my approach was, come on, asshole, you need to be a slob and sit on your couch and do that, you're going to, oh, fuck you, I'm not going, I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
But if you say the right things and you have the right, and it's like, it's not mind control. It's being able to say the right words that people go, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand that. Yeah.
that's the thing. So it's not mind control. It's just being about having. There are certain people that can say particular words no matter what it is. And
Yeah.
look, people have convinced significant others to go out with them. They might not be the most attractive people in the world,
Yeah.
because they were funny, because they said the right things, they had the right interests, they had like that type of thing. And knowing the right words and being able to not persuade or even necessarily be deceptive, because that's not the point. The point is to be able to know the right things to say. We all don't know the right things to say.
Yeah, like when, your wife tells you to calm down when you're upset is the worst fucking thing you can say to somebody.
Right.
There's
Well,
a better way.
that's my point.
That has never helped anybody.
100%. If you're in the middle of having a conversation with someone, instead of saying calm down,
Hey, hiring for J. Scott. Can we get a G.I. Schmo character telling the people to stay inside and social distance?
sure.
G.I.
G.I. Schmo.
Oh, G.I. Schmo.
Yeah, G.I. Schmo. All right, let's see. We can do this one. Hold on. Where is it?
This is you, right?
Yeah, I'll do it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to G.I. Schmo. It's me, G.I. Schmo, with a very special announcement for all of you. As you know, as I am out there fighting Destro and Cobra Commander, I have a very special message for you all. wash your fucking hands. Besides washing your hands, stay at home. Wash your ass. Make sure that you are at home watching television. Shove chips in your face, get fat. But for the love of God, do not go outside. Practice social distancing. It's all about who you don't touch, who you don't breathe on, who you don't cough on. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that me, G.I. Schmo, is the first person you think of before you walk outside. And if you do, wear a mask, asshole.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Thank you. There you go.
Wasn't that their tag?
Yeah, it was knowing is half the. You've seen the pork chop sandwiches, right?
Pork chop sandwiches.
You've never seen pork chop sandwiches? Are you kidding? Can you see the monitor right now?
Oh, it's the best,
dude. No, this is the best. I'm gonna play it. You've never seen pork chop sandwiches? Where is it?
It's delivery.
No, it's not delivery. There it is. It's the best. Hold on. You've never seen this? Watch, this is amazing. So this is from.
I remember.
Rare and precious for something to be so.
Somebody
happy 100 episodes. Can Alice tell Anaconda Brett about meeting the wheelman in Atlanta and wanting Krispy Kreme donuts before a comedy show?
Oh yeah.
Stay safe now. You know.
All right. Yes. But I'm just going to play. I have to play pork chop sandwiches for Brett because this needs to be seen. It's the best. All right. You're gonna cry laughing. Where's I gotta make sure that I get your reaction.
I could see.
No, I gotta get your reaction. Okay. You've never seen these? Oh.
You're not cooking. Yeah, dude.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh, shit. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Go. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot. Fuck, we're all dead. Get the fuck out.
My God, did that smell good.
Detective, did you know going and you tell me do things. I done running.
G.I. Joe.
It's the best. It's so good. There's like 1,000 of them. Dude, I watched so many of them. They're so fucking good.
And cooking.
Oh, they're so good. He's like, they smell delicious. It's so good. You guys have never seen pork chop sandwiches?
Is that the channel or is that just the series?
No, that's the series. The channel is Kevin the Great, I guess. Well, I don't know if he actually came up with it, but
get the fuck out of here! What are you doing?
That's one of many.
Oh.
There's one of many. There's so many. They're just. Oh, I can't believe you've never seen pork chop sandwiches. But I'm so glad you're able to see this here. The body massage is a good one too.
Hey, Irene, regarding Manscaped, it must have sucked being one of the testers for the pre-lawnmower razor. BZZZBs. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Oh fuck. This razor sucks. Give me the next one.
That's
ow,
right.
Ow. Oh god. Ow. Fucking son of a beach. Oh god, my balls.
Jesus. Getting really into it.
Well, that's testing the.
Yeah, you're testing it out. Yeah. I got to play one more now. This one, Brett. You
Roses
like
are red and violets are blue. Scorpio loves, so hit the pooking like button, you lazy ass turds, and be a good shitwad.
Thank you.
Goddard relies on them for sustenance.
That's right.
On a lighter note, congrats on 100.
Thank you.
Be safe, my peeps.
Thank you to you too. That was very, very nice. I got to play another one for Brett though. They're so good. I won't play all of them because if you guys haven't seen these, you should really dive down this rabbit hole. But this is the one that the guy just talked about. This is body massage. I love this one so much that I'm probably going to pull the sound clip from. Here, watch this one.
Oh man, check out that thing, man.
What do you want to do with it?
Let's launch over it.
Who wants a body massage?
What did he just say to us?
Mr. Body Massage Machine, go.
What the hell?
Body massage.
G.I.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's so fucking stupid. I'm also mad that I didn't come up with it.
Right?
I'm so mad that I didn't come up with it. It's so funny. Who wants a body massage?
What did he just say?
Body massage. Just so many. It's amazing. All right, going back on over to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. So many questions coming in. Crazy and thankful for you guys. Thank you so much. All right. The Green Flamingo. The Green Flamingo says, E.T. was based on a true story. Jaws is real. Avatar is happening right now. What planet? Uranus. Pluto isn't a planet, but it's a moon. My dog is barking. Mickey Mouse is half Cantonese. Corn has a 5-year shelf life. You're welcome. The Green Flamingo could write dialogue for Busey all day long. And that's what he does. Suge9323, episode 100. Where has the time gone? Christian, I don't know if you've answered my Streamlabs. I'm about to in a second here. But who does the winner of Odd Couple versus Who's the Boss play? Also, we miss Kate. Be safe. Have a great day. I actually did answer this yesterday, but I will answer it again. So, Who's the Boss? Odd Couple, live for patrons right now. It'll be live for everyone else tomorrow. And the winner of that will play the winner of this big gauntlet that's happening. The Pride, who just won, they're going to be playing the Real Rejects. The winner of that will play the winner of Alonzo Duralde, Whitney Seibold, or Paul Oyama and Lon Harris. Then after all those teams are done playing each other, they will play Shazam. The winner of all that will play either Who's the Boss or The Odd Couple for a number one contender shot. There you go. Blade Hawk. Happy 100th episode. SEN is Live is the best show on the internet. Thanks for all the laugh, guys. Thank you, Blade Hawk. Big Mo.
Can we get Christian as The Rock cutting a promo to wash your ass and asking for Finstock to tip his strippers, while drunk Brett is trying to heckle his promo? Also hope you get to my Charles request.
We will. We're gonna get to the. I haven't done The Rock in a promo or impression in a while, so I don't know if I can hit it, but I'll try. And I really wanted to do it. I like to do it over his music, but now you definitely get hit for that.
The first one was Charles.
We're gonna get to all. We'll do. Well, I'm gonna.
You'll read them.
I'm gonna read all the impressions.
Got it.
I'll make sure the ones like so. Big Bone Movie Reviews put in a Schmoebot. Tongue Punch the Fart Box put in a Schmoebot. Don't worry, and I will see impressions, and I'll be able to read those. Rab put in a Schmoebot. Thank you so much. Blade Hawk before said, "Hey, Raring."
Hey, Raring. Jag har en turf and in Tom's penis.
Blade Hawk. Thank you so much for doing that wonderful Raring. Prince that wasn't promised also said, "Hey, Raring." Thank you. Delisha Renee. Happy 100. You guys truly are a blessing in this time of uncertainty. You guys truly are the best, and I look forward to seeing the channel flourish. Thank you, Delisha.
Thank you.
We are going to be, I think that's what I'm going to start doing, though. I think I'm going to start kind of upping a lot of content on this channel, because right now the schedule is this show in the morning, and then whether it's a Schmoedown on Fridays, the rundown on Saturdays. I think I'm going to start putting up a lot more content. Old Schmoedowns, the ones that we had on Collider, that Mark Fernandez was very generous and said, you guys can re-upload those, and we'll be doing that. We have been doing that. We just put out the Fatal Five-Way with Sam Witwer and Joseph Scrimshaw and Alex Damon. So you can watch that. But I'm gonna start doing more streams. Whether it's just like jumping on here and doing some Q&As with you guys, maybe reviewing stuff, doing more, maybe like a little more reviews and things of that nature. So I'm going to up my production, and I'm hope that you guys will be along for the ride.
Can we clip out Schmoedown promos and then do pork chop sandwiches kind of things?
I would love to. I mean, we kind of do that already with, our boy who's been clipping that out.
Yeah.
The Matt, right?
Yeah.
Matt King?
Matt
Link. Yes, Matt Link. He has been doing that for us, and he's been doing a great job. Big Mo Movie Reviews, who says who puts in the Schmoebot. Michael Rhett Dingus put in a very, very generous Schmoebot also. Jim Mason did the same thing. JJ Winward, all right, shitwads and turds. This is the 100th GD episode. I better see you guys smash that like button. I want to see 1,000 thumbs up. So do we. So fight it, JJ. Do it. Let us know about those likes. Hand them down. Do the likes. We need it. Thank you. Nicholas David Gallagher. Personal? You want to get personal, Brett? All right. Do you think people should separate art from the studio like some separate art from the artist? I still haven't seen Honey Boy or The Goldfinch because they're made by Amazon. Well, I get it. because right now people are are more than a little pissed off at Bezos for the way that he's kind of been perceived and a greedy man, some would say. But I wouldn't punish the directors and the writers and the actors, and especially Shia LaBeouf for that particular story. Have you seen Honey Boy yet?
Not yet,
dude. It's not even so much that it's like a great movie. It's a good movie, but it's just such a honest and raw. I have been on record saying at one point I just thought he was a complete turd, but then he turned me after like Fury and other things. He turned me around, and it was actually really that fucking crazy video he did about Just Do It. I don't know what it was. I think some people it pissed them off, but to me, it made me like him even more. But then I started really appreciating more of his work. But this story, man, about his dad and about him being a child actor and the strength it really took to play his dad, it's a performance people should really watch. And I think he was robbed. I think he should have been nominated for sure. But anyway, I can separate that part of it because I want to support the actual artists themselves on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one because that's a company that it's not you're not directly that's a tough one. You did get personal.
You did. So this is the username is
Hey Raring.
And Hey Raring says happy 100 SEN live from Raring and the penis. Well, thank you, Raring. That's very nice of you. Really appreciate that. Memo from MX. Hi everyone. Hope everyone is okay. Top Gun is the latest delay and it's moved to Christmas. Can I suggest a Collider Live crew reunion for the next StreamYards? Congrats for the 100th. I'm not opposed to that. Yesterday, Campy had sent me a text about trying to. He thinks he has a fix for attaching the Schmoebot to StreamYards.
I was even researching it. I don't know what
he
system.
thinks. So I'm gonna try to because he's pretty tech savvy. I'm okay. I'm not like him. I figured like people because I'm running around like an asshole on Jedi Fallen Order. They think I don't know this stuff. Because even Goddard was like, I was impressed that you figured out how to use this stuff.
I think they're all getting worried how good you're getting.
I'm not an imbecile. I know how to use this stuff. I used to edit and I used to do all that stuff. But the point is that I still don't know all the jargon.
Yeah.
And Campy sent me this whole text about, well, do this, this, and this. And I said, this all looks like it probably makes sense. To me, I read, because it looked like German to me. But then he put it in other different terms. So
because you've got YouTube and the OBS. And
it's like it's the OBS system that you have to figure out. So I'm looking. All right, let's see. Nicholas David Gallagher, who thank you for putting that in there before. Corey Rodriguez, who absolutely put in a tremendous Schmoebot, and I cannot thank you enough for that, Corey. Thank you. Very, very nice of you. Nicholas David Gallagher also says, the reason I don't watch Amazon-produced properties being that they abuse their employees, they're anti-union, and they have profited off of human trafficking as shown by the National Center on Sexual Exploitation. Should I watch their films anyway? I mean, that's the tough thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all what you want. I don't know.
That's like shopping at Walmart or so. Yeah, I mean,
right. People have been through through some shit, but it's like, I don't know, because I want to watch. I mean, I don't want to punish, because I guess the counter to that is, well, they shouldn't have made the movies with them if they knew it, but maybe they didn't know it. Maybe,
and I also want to order stuff and have it delivered to me.
That's true. I don't know all the details too. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Getting back on over to Prince That Wasn't Promised. Elmo and Mark Ellis. Yeah, we did that one. Okay. Morse Code Z, who put in a Schmoebot. Thank you. Hotel Nerd put in a Schmoebot. So did Big Mo Movie Reviews. And Nazwan Sabil, Anthony Nugent, all put in really great Schmoebots. Thank you. Skolska Jar, 1999. I've been watching Bob Ross recently. Good tonic. Check out the New York Times doc about his elusive paintings and Bob Inc. It's good stuff.
Nice.
The guy was something else. He was gone way too young. Cool to see a recent reemergence of him. What are your first memories of Bob? Speaking of Bob...
Thank you, WOG, for this. I don't know if you can see it. Did I do
probably
it right?
Not. No, you probably not.
Can't see anything.
Right.
But yeah, no, I watched that a ton. I don't know when it was on PBS.
Yeah. I used to watch too. You know why? Because he was so damn soothing.
Yeah.
He was so calm.
That's a good thing if you wanted, like, the kids at 9.
Yeah.
We were doing it for a while.
Put a Bob Ross?
When they were younger. Yeah, we would put on a Bob Ross, and they know all the color. They're like, I wonder if he's going to use some titanium
it's a
white.
Great idea. How I haven't, you know what? We got to watch some Bob Ross in my house.
Yeah.
Get the kids calm down.
It's on the Netflix.
Those little fuckers need to calm down.
No, it's great, and he does. It's like watching a therapy. It's just like and then we're gonna beat the devil out of this brush.
Hotel Nerd says the University of Pitt might have discovered vaccine to COVID.
Let's hope so.
Let's see. You know that these humps are fighting hard, so let's see.
Someone,
what they got.
Please.
Okay, Big Mo. Thank you for putting in that Schmoebot. Nazween Sabil, we did that one already too. Now we get to Prince That Wasn't Promised. Hey, Valerie. Oh no, we did that one. Sorry. Damon's ass is back.
Oh, good.
I fear for the both of you. When the world gets going again, Elmo, Anaconda, Brett, and Ellis Impressions Overload are going to kill both of you. The Ellis one cracks me up though every time. Stay safe and healthy and happy 100. Thank you. I didn't even know that was a good old a special gift we got with the Ellis one. ZCM Zombie Custom Maps. Hey, Raring! Can we get Charles singing about why Kroger is out of pussy and how he killed Epstein? Brett plays a Kroger bathroom janitor. Happy 100, you guys. All right, here we go. This is the one we've been waiting to do.
So you're singing and I'm the janitor.
Yeah. I'm pretty fat, now you know. I'm walking through the aisles, now you know. They got toilet paper, they got sanitizer, they got everything you need, now you know. But the pussy's gone, now you know. I said the pussy's gone, now you know.
Hey, sir, why aren't you wearing a mask? I'm not sure if you know this, but we've never carried pussy.
Look, my friend, I have to tell you the truth. I'm here to be honest, I could kill you too. I put a thing on Epstein's head and I swung him back and forth, and this is dark.
You're really starting to scare me. I'm gonna call the cops. Please, 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 please don't hurt me now. We never carried pussy. That's a different place. They use child chop.
You can't prove that I asked for it, and I have to say that I am legit. I like pussy, now you know. Dancing, now you know. I just ruined this song for you, now you know.
Why did you admit to killing someone? And on top of that, you're asking for pussy at a grocery store. This is very strange, and it's really starting to freak me out. I think I might quit my job today.
Oh, that's good.
It's tough to hold it together.
It is.
Some of these.
I'll tell you what's it's tough. It's starting to get hot in here. Am I wrong?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, look, here's Brett, why don't you talk to the audience for a second?
Oh, hey, audience. We're really liking what you're doing out there. Thanks for all the super chats. This has really been a fun show.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you for that.
It's getting hot.
Hey, Maureen.
Oh.
Have you seen the THR article about the change in writers on the Obi-Wan series?
Oh, no.
I'm curious what you think this might mean for the production overall.
It's starting to be a disaster is what I think, but let me look. The problem is, again, rumors and
I'll pee while you do this.
Go ahead. Rumors and things of that nature. It's that there were too many cooks in the kitchen for that show, and that higher ups that were not involved in television series beforehand or just had their name on it, weren't getting involved in previous TV series, are now trying to get their hands involved in it more, and that's why we're seeing all these changes and stuff now. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Let me see. Let me see if that's I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't seen anything about that, so I don't know. I can't do searches for it right now, so I don't know. If that's the case, it's a bummer. And no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this one.
Hey, Roaring. Hey, Roaring.
Okay. All right, let's get back on over here as we read more ZCM Zombie Custom Maps. Thank you so much for that wonderful Schmoebot. Haskell 420, who also put in a Schmoebot.
Oh, yeah. Also,
yes.
Happy 100 episodes.
Thank you, Lucas.
I may have been late getting into the Schmoedown, and I never got into Collider Live, but I've been here for this show since day one.
Well, thank you, Lucas. I know you have. I know you have been for a while, and I appreciate that, and I am pretty excited about what this show has become, and the goal with the Schmoes Know live show was to connect with the audience in a way that it felt like you were, hanging out with a bunch of
Seeing
pals.
as I've never asked for an impression, can I get drunk Brett as Batman explaining to Charles the Joker why he can't go around spreading COVID-19 all over Gotham? I only get to watch live once or twice a week. Not that this should sway your minds.
No, we'll get you one as soon as Brett gets back from the shitter. We'll do that for sure. Absolutely. We'll get. Where is he? There, he's back now, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll do that. There's a lot of different. Yeah, sit down, will you? You know, I left your mic on, and it was like some stupid sound. But we have I can't thank you guys. A lot of great Schmoebots coming in today. A lot of great questions coming in today. So thank you for that. Keep them coming. We're going to be here for a little bit answering all your questions and doing everything that we can. They just keep coming in, and it's good to have you all, and it's good to have the support, and it feels good. And I know that you guys, this is something I guess we don't throw towards you guys, because we always get these messages, whether they come in through the Schmoebots or on Streamlabs or personal messages, saying how much that you guys that we've helped you and that we put a smile on your face. Well, we'd like to throw it back your way. When you put comments like that, and when you make us laugh, and when you are involved, and when you are talking to us, whether it's throwing the likes, that is a way for us to really feel like we feel appreciated. We feel like, oh man, like you guys, what you do for us is it's tenfold. So I want you to all realize that.
100% agree.
Yeah, and it's big. And someone else I wanted to throw a little special shout out to is another big fan of the show is Darren Wright. Darren has been a fan for a long time, and he's the man. So I want to give some props to Darren, and hope everything is going well for everybody out there. So big ups to my man Darren Wright. And another thing I wanted to do. This is late, and I'm bummed at myself. I set myself this note, and I didn't do this, and it sucks. And I apologize for this, but I'm going to do it now, even though it's a. Oh no! Look at this! Holy crap! I'm on time. I'm on time. I want to give a big birthday shout out to Brody Robinson. Brody Robinson. Hey, happy birthday to you, Brody. And your dad is CJ, another big fan. And happy birthday. I hope you're having a great birthday. And I wanted to say your dad's pretty darn cool. And I don't know if you can just clip this particular thing out, because this has been a dirty show. So hopefully you're not watching this whole thing. Okay. So happy birthday to Brody. Going back on over here to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Haskell 420, Bruce Dwayne, and Nazreen Sabil. Hotel Nerd. Christian, I did the tournament because I'm trying to help the gospel of Movie Trivia Schmoedown out to the masses. Hope it helps. It does, man. Anytime you guys are talking about the Schmoedown and doing new things and getting the word out. So the other thing, if people would do this for me, if you could do this for me, it'd be great. Maybe you can do it now. Open up another tab. Do me tag FanDuel at FanDuel. I think it is at FanDuel, and they're trying to find things for people to watch and to get into. Let's do the Schmoedown.
Yeah,
let people know about the Schmoedown. So maybe tag at the Schmoedown with FanDuel, and if you can do a bunch of those, like hey, FanDuel wanted to get the Schmoedown on your radar. This is something new sport that you don't know about yet. If you want. I want to see if there's any more. Haskell, Bruce Dwayne, Nazweel, Hotel Nerd. Thank you so much. Big Mo put in a Schmoebot. NGS French Taunter 96, who asked, "Can we get drunk Brett? Sad that the Whitworth Damon match will never happen." Okay, here we go. You ready?
Christian, I was gonna talk to you about this just on the side, but I just want to bring it up on the show. Goddamn, with everything that's going on right now,
What's wrong, Brett?
Why isn't the Whitworth Damon match gonna happen?
Well, I got to tell you, the honest truth behind that, even before this whole thing happened, I just think Whitworth doesn't want to do it.
But he's gotta do it to help everyone.
Doesn't want to do it. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, look, the guy's he's a very busy, accomplished actor. He wants to. He said on his Twitch that he thought it was a one-time thing, and he kept winning, but he kept asking him back. He just doesn't want to do it, Brett.
But the people want it, and in this day and age, we need things like this.
I know, it stinks.
These are two of my favorite people.
Do you know who they are, either one of them?
Not at all.
I didn't think so. All right. Thank you, Brett. Okay. Hey, riding. So we're getting back to where are we now? We're now to Embrace Your Geekiness, who put it in a Schmoebot. So did Darth Obi-Wan, who was also putting in a very, very, very special one. Brett, this one's just for you. Cheryl Dick Pants is back. Hey, guys, happy 100th episode. Love everything you do, keeping us sane during these tough times. What's your favorite Tony Scott movie? Mine is Crimson Tide. Also, Hey Raring. Well, I mean, how do you not say True Romance, right?
Oh, yeah.
True Romance.
Oh, good. Thanks for saying that because
I
didn't know he directed that. But no, that is
Yeah.
one of my all-time favorite films. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think, the other one is Top Gun. Tony Scott, he said, right? Not really Scott. Yeah.
Tony Scott.
Yeah, Tony Scott.
I know all his films.
Yeah. Am I wrong with
True Romance?
Yeah.
Oh, brother. I don't know.
We'll see.
I just, oh, God. Yeah, I had that one on
Yeah, no, he directed it. I was right. Yeah. Man on Fire is a good one, too. Deja Vu is another one people are talking about. Okay, let's see. We have a lot of, again, thank you guys. A lot of questions coming in. Keep them coming in. Don't worry about holding back on them. We got some time today, so you want to ask as many questions as possible. Streamlabs.com/theschmoedown. Have the Schmoebots in. If you got time, we got time today, so let's just, let's hang out. Let's hang out. All right. So we're going to get back on over to Dagan. Hey, Raring. Just wanted to say congrats on 100 SEN Live episodes. I've been following the Schmoedown since season 1, and I love where everything and everything it's evolved into. Hope you're all safe and stay healthy, you shitwads. Well, thank you too, Dagan. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the nice words, and couldn't thank you enough. My huge package put in a Schmoebot. Thank you very, very much. So did Josh T. Josh T. also put in a Schmoebot. So he says, out of the characters in Tiger King, who are the worst four people,
right.
Then the tough part, can you rank them from the very worst of the worst to the least worst of the worst? That one's going to be harder to do, but we'll say who the 4 worst people are. I'm actually going to say the worst person is the guy who took over the thing from Vegas, the guy who kind of scammed them out of taking over the...
Oh, yeah, Lowe.
Is that his name? Yeah, Jeff Lowe?
Jeff Lowe, yeah.
I think he sucks the most. Then the woman.
Oh,
what's her name?
Her
Carol?
over
Joe?
Joe?
Yeah. Yeah. Because Joe, not that it's an excuse, but Joe started to get into meth.
Yeah. And there was a lot of...
her rottenness comes from within.
I don't know how far you are, but yeah, I mean, he was saying some pretty evil stuff.
Yeah,
from the,
but I think he's number 3.
Number 3.
He's number 3, and then number 4. I mean, I guess Doc.
Yeah, he's just creepy.
But he's a survivor.
Yeah,
I mean, that guy stays around, and he is. But yeah, those are the ones I would say.
Wait, Doc is the other owner, or is
Doc's the one with basically running a harem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's the dude that smokes and is probably 40 years old and looks like he's 60?
The one who's always on the lawn chair?
No, that's smoking. That's he was the one that did the.
What did he do?
He got all the footage. He's the one that initially.
Oh, the reality TV producer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him the worst though, too, because I mean.
I'm just wondering. I forgot.
Yeah.
His name was.
Because he worked for like Bill O'Reilly at one point and everything too.
But he's just lighting one right after another.
Yeah. He does. He's a total 80s TV producer, no doubt about it. So there you go. Pac-Man Dwayne, who put in a Schmoebot. Thank you so much. Philly G, another Schmoebot. My huge package again, put in a Schmoebot. Joe the Giant, if you ever thought, no, you know what? This is, he also says, no. Joe the Giant says, if you ever thought, I wish I had a nickel for every episode of SEN, well, now you do. I've been following you guys since 2015. Wish I could give more, but I may not have a job for a few weeks after tomorrow. Well, and we understand that, Joe. We totally understand that, and that's one of the things that we understood kind of going into this week and understanding in general, like why it's not easy for everybody right now. But it's, we're here doing what we can, and you guys are out there doing what you can. So keep it coming whenever you can, whatever you can do. If it's just a like, I understand. Thank you so much. 50 Shades of Geek. Hey, Vareen. Congrats on the 100th episode. I wish I could afford a Schmoebot right now, but I'm happy to support you in any way I can. I'm a proud shitwad, and I'm from Israel. I'm over here at Israel. Both, you don't know shit. Happy birthday, David B. You are awesome. Well, David B. is awesome. You are awesome. Thank you very much, and really appreciate that.
Yeah, nobody should feel bad.
Not at all.
Again, hit those likes. That's like
that
engagement.
Helps.
Engagement is the key right
the
now.
likes, the Apple Podcast is very very helpful. If you get us into the top 10 over on Apple Podcasts, it's a reason why we can get sponsors like Manscaped and Blue Chew and things of that. That helps. Like for those of you who's like, well, I just I love watching this show, but I just can't donate. I'm telling you, I cannot emphasize enough by going over to Apple Podcasts how helpful it is to just go over there, leave us a comment, rate the show. That helps tremendously. Like it really, really does. And if you could do that, even if you are donating, if you're able to open up another tab right now and do that for us, that would be helpful. So thank you.
Nobody should feel bad about the not donating or donating low amounts or just get engaged and
you
keep
can do
watching.
that. Yeah, that you can do for sure. Joe the Giant, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right, getting on over to Craig Ward, who put in a Schmoebot. So did Bruce Leroy. Thank you also. Suge Knight, 323. Christian, did you watch the Roca and Bibbs Schmoebates? We need to see Christian Riley and Ben Goddard playing some Modern Warfare. We also need more Kate. Thank you, Christian, for the Schmoedown and SEN. I did watch Bibbs and Roca, and I watched it. I still have the same problem that I had yesterday. I think that it's too hard to say who won after you're having 80 or 90 people voting. But my personal opinion is I think Bibbiani won. I think Bibbiani had the stronger arguments on all of the ones that I watched. I think Bibbs had the stronger arguments. I think that he won the actual match. I think it was 2-1 in my humble opinion. But I also think it's just hard to vote when you have, because the way that they do it is they have, if 60 people are watching, it's just those 60 people who get to vote right then and there. So the way that it ended was that Bibbs had won because I think that the second question, it was 50.6 or something along the lines, or 51 to 49, whatever it was, and Bibbs had it. But then I looked this morning and it was tied, and they said, well, it doesn't matter if you vote later. And it's tough. It's a tough thing to do, but it's a great show. It's a lot of fun, but I still think Bibbs won anyway. So Bibbs is a damn good arguer, and he picked the right choices. I don't agree with him mostly on a lot of things. But I was with them on all those matches. Because the first thing that they said, well, what was the best heel move of all time? And Roca chose Andrew Guy, defeating Dan Murrell, and Bibbs chose Ken Knapsack turning his back on Rachel Cushing, which is the choice I would have chosen also. But he also argued it better. Roca was that story, it doesn't count. The whole point of the question was, what's the best heel move? And that's part of the story in general. And Bibbs, I just thought, eloquently put his argument together. I was very impressed with the way Bibbs has a very good history.
I bet he did speech and debate. I would 100%.
He absolutely probably did, but he was just, you could tell they both have a big passion for the Schmoedown in general, but you could tell how much Bibbs really knows the history of the game.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with Bibbs last night. I thought it was awesome. I thought Bibbs was great. Okay, let's see. Moving on over to Joe the Giant again. What happened to the F You It's Magic sound clip? That was my favorite clip from Collider Live. Well, I have good news for you, Joe. Now that I have the means and I know how to do this stuff, where is it?
Hey, Roaring.
Now that I know how to do all this, I'll put Fuck You It's Magic back on, because that was. Do you remember? Were you on for that?
No.
Oh, you weren't on for that
But
either.
that was Jonathan, right?
No.
Fuck you, magic.
No, you're in the right headspace.
It's a comedian, right?
Yes, it's from Rodney Dangerfield's, but it's I forget the guy's name, and it was on one of those. Where is he?
Like one of his.
It's one of his specials that he did. Oh, that's not it.
Oh.
I'll find it. And I'll do. That's disgusting. What is that?
But it's like a guy puts his finger and he
pulls it.
Fuck you, it's magic.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm fooling you, and you don't like it.
Yeah, I'm fooling you, and you don't. So that wasn't okay. So I was confusing.
It was definitely. I could see where you get confused by it, but we brought that. I brought it up on Collider Live, and then we started taking the actual sound clip from it. But
I'm fooling you.
What's so funny about it is I treat that whole scenario like it was like traditional, in where when you're on a certain show and you come up with certain things, you can't go back into another show and do it. And I was like, well, that's not the same thing here. They don't even do that show anymore. So, and plus the fact that Collider Live and Zoobly Zoo, I could bring all that shit back. If they were still doing the show, I probably wouldn't. But now you bring it back. I'll bring it back. So yes, Joe, I'll bring that back. Sean Kataya, who says, "Hey, Ring, has it always been 100 episodes? Man, time flies. Feels like just yesterday you guys were trying to figure out the frame rate. Congrats on 100, and here's looking forward to the 1,000th episode milestone. Thanks for the entertainment. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, man, I know it's crazy that we could settle this stuff up. What's funny is Brett and I were talking about it before. How my background right now, those water bottles have really filled in this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
it looks good, right?
Stella's.
Look at that.
Oh.
Looks good. Chewbacca with how meta is that? Chewbacca has a Chewbacca mask on.
Right.
Yeah.
Wrap your mind around that, people.
That's a good Owen Wilson. Is that Owen Wilson?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
You doing Owen Wilson to do the wow?
Wow.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Wrap your head around that, people.
I gotta get you and Jamie Costa on a show together. Have you ever been on a show with Jamie before?
I did a couple, I think, of on Schmoebot. Yeah, I think it was.
You guys are cut from the same cloth.
He did. His impressions are insane. We did a celebrity dating game where I think I just didn't even do one. I was like, I can't.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of an impression at the time.
He's really,
because we all know I have 3.
Yeah. Well, Jamie's awesome. I got to get him back on. All right, let's see. Big Mo movie review. Hey Ra Ring will never not be funny. I've never seen Splash, by the way, because of Hey Ra Ring. I will be watching it. I think it's on Disney Plus.
Hey, Ra Ring.
Is it on Disney Plus? I mean, with that,
I might have to watch. Oh, well, yeah, with that.
Congrats on your 100th episode.
Thank you.
Hope you guys are enjoying the Templeton Rye that I sent you.
Thank you. What is that? Templeton Rye? What's that?
Templeton Rye? That's a
liquor?
Yeah. How did you do it?
Where did you send it?
Yeah.
Where did you send it? Or did you send it to? Did you send it to like Ben? And did he drink the whole thing?
Send it to the glider?
I don't know, right? Where did you send it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe he did set up the PO. Did he set up the PO?
I don't know. He's hammered
Congrats
right now.
on 100 shows.
Thank you.
Been here for 7 years.
Thank you,
God,
Joe.
I need a life.
No, you don't.
And
Stop
Alice
that.
may never know how this show has saved many from doing dumb crap. Thank you for doing this and helping with sanity in this insane time.
Thank you.
Shitwad for life.
Thank you. And that's the type of stuff, when I hear stuff like that, I'm just I'm blown away by it. Thank you.
Amazing.
It really is. Thank you very much. Those Schmoebots really coming in today have been very, very thoughtful, helpful, and thank you so much. And glad to have you guys in here today. Sean Cartaya, thank you very, very much. Big Mo, thank you. Hotel Nerd, Miami mayor strongly believes that COVID was already spreading during the Super Bowl in the city and helped spread it globally. I hate to say it, but he most likely is correct due to our snail pace response. Now, that's the thing. Even though, Brett, we talked about it before where you can't blame the New Orleans mayor or whatever. It probably still shouldn't have happened because it was spreading at that time. I mean, it's been spreading since January, or like this guy said during Super Bowl. So I don't think he's wrong. I think that people weren't taking it as serious back then, so it probably definitely was getting spread, and you didn't even know. There's some people still who haven't, and people haven't been getting tested.
Because it was still, I think people were treating it like it was just a flu.
The flu.
Yeah, because it wasn't,
Right. And it hit in
it was the
worst
lack of facts and knowledge.
Weather ever in the cold weather. All right. Hotel Nerd, by the way, the new Magic the Gathering set is introducing Godzilla, Mothra, and the other monsters from the Godzilla universe. That scared the fucking shit out of me.
That's my Mothra.
That was good. I'm sure and the camera was on me when you did that. So someone will clip that out, I'm sure, and they deserve to. That scared the hell out of me. Jesus.
Let's get Mothra. No, please.
It's crazy. Merc with a movie blog who put in a Schmoebot. Thank you very much. Michael Rhett Dingus, Star Wars Night at Disneyland in same weekend as Star Wars Celebration. The tickets sold out for both on official website. Wonder what all those people are doing. Well, I mean, at the moment, probably still going because August they're hoping that it's gonna help. So yeah, I don't know. Brett's ball bag beard. I'm upset with Manscaped. There I was growing strong. And then Lawnmower comes in and shaves me off. Hashtag Prince that wasn't promised. Thank you. Big Beck, who put in a Schmoebot, 50 Shades of Geek. Can David B. release an album of all the songs he made for Collider Live, The Schmoedown, and SEN Live? I'd listen to it every day. Christian, save your head and go to sleep. Well, it's funny you say that. One of the things we were working on is that, David B. does officially work for The Schmoedown, which is great. We were able to come to an agreement with something that he's able to do. Not full-time, obviously, but we do. He does a lot of great stuff for us, and one of the things that we're going to do is probably release all those tracks. We were on course to do something along those lines. Everything was thrown off, so it's something we're working on. David B. is one of the him and Brian Ward are just really talented people that we were able to find. So we can do something like that. I think that for sure. Nazwan Sabli put in a Schmoebot. Kristen Smith, the great Kristen Smith. 100 pennies for 100 episodes. Love you guys. Congrats on the milestone. Whenever you can get out to Chicago again, pizza's on me. Kristen, I'm going to be. I was talking to Jonathan yesterday, and Jonathan, who's our live events coordinator, had said we were talking, and he's asking me what I want to do as far as live events, and it's so up in the air right now as far as what I want to do, or as far as what I can do.
Yeah.
And I think that when we can travel again, I think the first couple of live events would be LA for sure, but when we can travel again, I think Chicago might be our first stop. So when we're able to, and when it's safe, and when people are feeling comfortable to come out to live events, I think Chicago will probably be the first one. That's the idea, anyway. All right, let's see. Haskell 420. Joby Harold has been tapped to write the upcoming Obi-Wan series, taking over from Hasina Amini. This is the first TV series to write for, and recently he was the executive producer for John Wick Chapter 3 and is also writing the script for Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. I hate to say this, but I'm getting less and less excited for Obi-Wan as all these changes and interference is happening. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to be excited when it comes out, but I don't want to hear any more changes because it's just too many cooks in the kitchen. It's driving me crazy. From the original concept of what they were going to do and what that original script was, it was awesome, and they're going to change it now. Sucks. The Dutch Stoner, happy 100th episode. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Bruce Dwayne, who brings in another Schmoebot.
Nice.
Yeah, the coronavirus. Oh, thank you, coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, guys, I feel really shitty. My bad. Oh, thank you, Corona. Merc with a movie blog. Yesterday, I started watching all the James Bond movies for the first time, and I'm 3 films in, and they're great. What are your favorite 007 flicks? Favorite ones, GoldenEye for sure, right? GoldenEye was a good one. But my favorites are a lot of the Daniel Craig ones, and it's because I was never. It's funny. I would always go to the James Bond movies with my dad. He would take me to all of them.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed watching them. But I never geeked out about them and remembered them. It always seemed like the same movie. But the Daniel Craig ones I've really enjoyed. The first one was Casino Royale, right? Yeah, first one was Casino Royale. Second one was Quantum of Solace. Solace wasn't good.
Spectre.
Spectre is Spectre was the fourth one. The third one was. It's the third one with Javier Bardem. Help me with that. Give me the name, guys.
Peanut Butter Anus?
No, not Peanut Butter Anus. It's the shit. They're gonna tell me in a second, and it's driving me. I'm blanking out. But Casino Royale, Skyfall. Skyfall's my favorite. Skyfall's my favorite Bond. Solace is shit, but Skyfall is my favorite Bond movie, I think.
I only saw Casino Royale. I honestly can't remember. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen a lot of them, but I have seen most of the Bond films.
Yeah.
And I guess I will, instead of saying my favorite one, I will say my favorite scenes in all of them were the Q scenes.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see the gadgets. And that was always my favorite part of that.
All right, let's see. Again, keep those Schmoebots coming in. If you can, you want to interrupt the show, you do that at streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. We're going to get to all the impressions and bits and and if you guys anything you want, we'll be around for a little bit today, so we're going to get through everything. We're not going to rush. So whatever you want to do, you want to have a full conversation, let's do it, because anything you want to ask, streamlabs.com/theschmoedown. And we'll get to all the super chats also. Don't worry. I haven't even got to those yet. Now we get to Ramon Fritz. Happy Thursday, guys. I was wondering if you could suggest a new MTS match to watch on each SEN Live. I've been rewatching all the tournaments, Mara's Run and Anarchy. My favorite match for today was Mara versus Rachel from the Anarchy tournament. It's funny, and you know what I would also say, Ramon, if you didn't watch the Schmoedown Backstage where Mara was on last week, she talks about that match in great depth. And it's a very controversial match because it is one of the greatest matches of all time, but it's hard because they were both Mara was coming off of a car accident, Rachel was extremely sick, but it's a great match. It really is a great match. A match that you can watch. I would say go to watch the first Spectacular. If you can get through watch the first Spectacular. I'm actually going to re-upload the first Spectacular and watch it because I'm going to start doing a lot of these. I'm trying to do one a day of re-uploads. The only day I won't do a re-upload is probably on Friday when the new match hits, but I'm probably going to do a new re-upload a day. So you can, and I have a playlist on this channel that's throwback matches that you can watch. So I'm going to do a lot of throwback matches for sure. All right, let's see. Getting on over to Lucas Shashek, who also put in a great, another really, really wonderful Schmoebot, and I appreciate that. Trash Panda, who put in a Schmoebot, who asked if we can get drunk Brett yelling at his cat for not social distancing. We did that one. We did that one. George SNTLZZZ, who put in a Schmoebot. Thank you. The Shit Show also put in a Schmoebot. Paul Denuzio. Great Paul. I can't believe it's been 100 episodes. Congrats for making it happen. This community has really given a lot to me. I'm happy to be a small part of it. Well, you guys are a lot bigger than a small part because what Call to Action has done in general for the awareness of the Schmoedown, for the community in general, for everything that you guys have done, the wonderful donations that you've done, helping to get this computer, by the way, when this whole thing started. But what you guys really do, what the Call to Action people really do, it's during these live events. So I've seen a bunch of people who have come to the live events, new people who've asked, I don't have any friends yet that watch this thing, and I really want to go, but will I have anybody to talk to? The Call to Action people are so inviting to these people, and they bring in new people, and it's like this they form this community inside, and there's this traveling band of super fans that come around and they're talking Schmoedown, they're getting in his, and I have to say, and I'll give props to somebody, even though he was a real pain in the ass during Schmoebates, Jeremiah Morris he's a hardcore fan. He really is, and he's got a big heart, and he's a good dude. Pain in the fucking ass during Schmoebates, but a good guy. And he's another guy. I've seen what he does at he comes to a lot of the events and getting into it, and he's a passionate dude about it. He's a big Paul Oyama fan, and all these people, Jeremiah, Paul, Alex, like Jake, so many other people, Danny, they all get people involved and excited about the Schmoedown, and I can't thank them enough.
When I was on Chill to Action, they said they probably came up with this, but if you come to a Schmoedown event with no friends, you'll leave with friends.
Tons. And they do that, and they always do that, and they get people more excited. And I think that it's what I like now too is that people who come to the events for the first time, or even if it's by yourself or with friends, they're seeking out the action people because they want to feel the way that they do. And they kind of geek out about it. So, and that's also why the Call to Action now, their channel has over 1,000 subscribers. More people have been watching them now. Yeah. So thank you, Paul. Cheryl Dick Pants is back. I'm from Iowa. Fuck Nebraska. I love you, Brett.
Hey, that's all right.
Muffin Truck. Happy 100 episodes. Hello from Queens. There we go. Which has been hit very hard. Yes, I know. Thank you for all the entertainment the past few weeks. Keep safe, my man. Have you guys watched Schitt's Creek? It's one of the best comedy, feel-good shows on TV. Do you watch it?
Oh, yeah.
It was one of those shows. I feel like I could say this about most shows on TV, but I started watching it with the wife. She bailed after an episode. Yeah.
Oh, you got to give it. It's
hard.
Or you do it on the sly.
I think what I'm going to start doing is the way that I'm doing the Tiger King. I think that I watch a show with her. She goes to sleep, and then I put something on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start picking one thing that I'm gonna make sure that I make it count, though. And I think maybe I'll do it for the audience.
I can't wait until all of this is over and a live event comes to New York again. I have met so many great people, many of them from the Action Army.
Yeah,
it's just so awesome to have people care about the Schmoedown as much as me.
That's my point.
Yeah,
that's my point. And my point is that like when you see people like that, it makes you want to go to more, because Mo's been a couple of events now, because it's like It is. The obvious is you want to go for the matches and you want to get excited when you're there for the matches, but now you go to hang out with people who have the same excitement that you do. And I do believe that, and I think you said it to me the other day, I think when we finally are able to do our first event, I think we sell it out. I think people are going to be there to be with each other. I think people are going to want to cheer on the matches and watch the show go back at 100 miles per hour. I have faith in that, and I also think that we're gonna put on a hell of a show for all the shows that we come back for, because we need to. Yeah, okay. Muffin Truck, thank you. Prince That Wasn't Promised, who says, can we get GI? Oh, we did the GI Schmo one. Thank you.
Nice.
That's right. Hotel Nerd, is it mean or funny that every time I tag Roca in a tweet, I purposely make him fourth? I finally think this should be a thing. I think this should be a thing for eternity, because we all know that Roca is immortal. Yeah, Roca. But here's the thing, though, is that this is what we try to talk about on Backstage the other day, is that Roca leans into that stuff, though. Roca, like, they were screaming fourth round Roca against him when he played Oyama, and he turned it and made it and used it, and it fuels him up. He knows what comes with it.
Yeah,
it's like if you put something out on camera and someone uses it back on you, you got to own it. And that's what Roca does, and he does it very well. And so Roca was one of the best heels. He was the ultimate heel before Andrew Guy came around, and so he knows
because
that.
he would come out and say, "I'm a heel, I'm a heel, I'm a heel."
He would never say, "I'm a heel." Should get a shirt that says that.
I'd wear it.
You should. We're heels.
Oh, come on.
What do you expect?
What are you faces doing?
We're the bad guys.
Faces not knowing that we're heels. Breaking kayfabe.
We're the heels.
Is it kayfabe? Is that, or
Yeah,
no, is that
it.
caterpillar?
That's it.
Kayfabe.
I got into a little thing with Kate yesterday. She was texting me. We were talking. I won't give too much in it because it was more of a private conversation. We were talking, and what I will give her is tons of respect, because she's protecting. She's very protective over the Pride. Very protective over the Pride, as she should be. And she was like, she was like, I think Frank was out of line. I go, you're in the minority. She's like, no, I'm not. Everybody's going after Frank. I go, you're in the minority. And she's like, no, I'm not. I go, if I put a poll up in that
Hey,
Facebook
Maureen,
group.
just got an email from Squad Up saying they are refunding my free-for-all ticket. I had sent an email to the address was giving to me for transfer. I sent both email again saying I wanted to transfer. What should I do?
Well, Michael, I would say probably reach out to Jonathan. Just go to the schmoedownlive.com and find the contact information there. Go on over there and just reach out to Jonathan. He's pretty good about this stuff. He'll hook you up. He'll help you out. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. We'll take care of you. But I was talking to Kate, and again, she was very protective over the crew. And I said to her, yeah, I'm telling you, if I put a poll up in the Facebook group, I think it's going to be, 80-20. People would say that they were on Frank's side over. And she's like, no way. He would get buried. So as of yesterday, I put that poll up. As of yesterday, let's see, where is it? I want to find it. Where's the poll?
Where's the poll?
Where's the poll? I put a poll up there yesterday. I want to see where the hell it is. And because I'm very, very curious to see what the audience thought, right? And it's the end of it after this. But I said, let's put this to bed. I said, I want to put this to bed. I truly want to know where the audience is on this one. Whose side are you on with this one? Pride or Janish? 109 people.
Wow.
Chose the Pride. 411 chose Frank.
Hey.
So, and that was just on one particular thing. So, we're the heels.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. We're the heels.
We're the
That's
heels.
actually pretty funny.
We're the heels. We're the
Ladies and
heels.
gentlemen, the Switchblade heel of the week. All right. Will Watson. Raring. Happy 100th episode. Tell Ella.
Congrats on 100.
Thank you.
I eagerly await show 315 when you surpass the SK record. I've been watching all of Schmoes Incorporated since 2012, and SEN along with the afternoons are the glue that hold my weeks together.
Thank you.
Tours at sea and overseas are easier thanks to the crew.
Wow.
That's a very, very generous donation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the kind words. And is that all? It's funny because I forget. It feels like we did like 3,000 episodes of Schmoes. No,
yeah,
we only did 315, but that's like it was weekly. So yeah, I mean, shit. If we did what are we? November, December, January, February, March. This is our 6th month. This is our 6th month right now. Shit, man. In another 6 months.
I actually have been to all 3 live events in New York, and each one got better and better, and I got more comfortable around everyone. Love you all.
I know, awesome. Mo. You're the man. It was a pleasure to have you there, dude, and all the support and everything that you've done for us. So continue to do it, man. Continue to do it. I really am considering getting that shirt made. We're the heels.
We're the heels.
I actually think it's really funny. You know what's funny about all of this though, with the Pride, is that I've been trying to figure out, because and again, I do like Ben Goddard and Rachel very much. I think they're very passionate. I think that they care about the Schmoedown a lot. I mean, obviously Ben has been a tremendous addition to this show, and to this network. And he's one of the hardest working people I've ever worked with. But I can spin this. I can use what they're doing in real life in the storyline. It's what I've always done with all the other characters. Them walking out with We're the Heels shirts, those would sell.
Oh yeah,
those would sell. People would wear We're the Heels, and you play the joke off.
You
of
could sell then We're the Faces too. You could have you come out with.
Well, but I would have someone. I would have whoever their rivals turn out to be, because they will have rivals, and once they actually get rivals, then we get someone who says, "Well, we're the Faces." We're the heels.
And then you make a Jets Sharks kind of
with a switchblade, but you put the comb on the side of it. Yeah. But no, I think that, look, and I said this to them on backstage. I'm fascinated by the whole thing, and I'm talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it. They're not like, wait, who are those people? Like, this is the most Rachel Silvestrini has ever been talked about in the Schmoedown. Ben Goddard, who is starting to become a pretty big star in the Schmoedown. He was already starring in SEN, so this is good. Let's talk percentages. I don't want to talk about the game. I want to talk about We're the Heels. That's my favorite. We're the Heels. We're the Heels. We're the Heels. What are you? We're the Heels. What are you? We're the Heels. We're the Heels. Where's that one?
Represent
the heels, heels, heels. The heels, heels, heels. The heels, heels, heels.
There is a few people who have shown up and established just who they are.
Well, the heels, aren't they?
Yes, my friend, they are indeed the heels.
Why do they call themselves the heels? People know they're the heels. I don't know what voice I'm doing.
Well, they sit with high percentages, apparently, and let everyone know indeed that they are the heels.
Oh, so they're heels, are they?
Yes, Professor Snape. Heels of the very utmost caliber. They have shown they do not like questions thrown in a different way and will interrupt whenever deemed necessary they are.
These heels better not get involved with Potter.
Well, if they do, they will let him know first that they are indeed heels.
Always lead with that.
That was my Snape.
It was good. People liked it.
I couldn't think of what was it? I always used to do, catch me, Potter.
Yeah, no, I remember. We've watched a few of those. We saw a couple of those for sure. Oh, so good. We're the heels.
Why can't people recognize this? We are the heels.
We are the heels.
Come on, people.
So good. I tell you, those two have given me so much material on the show. It's incredible. All right. Let's go back on over to... Oh, so this is from Will Watson. Can Ellis tell Anaconda Brett about meeting the wheelman in Atlanta and wanting Krispy Kreme donuts before a comedy show? Stay safe now, you know. All right. Eventually I'll get it. Here we go. Is it? Where the hell is it? Oh.
So who was this that you met?
Well, it wasn't necessarily that I met him. We were doing a meet and greet, and I wanted to ask the 400 people in the audience who wanted to do a tight 23. There was a nice kid in the front row. We gave him a wheel. I ate some donuts, and then I gave him all my time because I don't need it.
Yes, but so this is the wheel man you speak of?
Yeah, he's got a wheel, and I'll be in the funny Charleston in September 23. Check me out on markellislive.com.org.net.gov.
I don't think you realize that we are 6 feet apart. You don't need to yell.
Oh, I'm whispering. Should I lower my voice a little bit more?
Yes, about 100 decibels.
Thanks. Oh, man.
Oh, man. We have fun, you guys.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Man.
Yeah,
I love to have fun. Oh, man.
I love having fun too, man.
Man.
You're having so much fun.
Don't you love? I just love having fun.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of people out there hate having fun.
Not this time, man. I'm having a lot of fun.
Man, I love it.
Where is it? I got something for you. Eventually, I'll get something for you. I got you. So, man, I was thinking about it the other day. I was kind of hanging about, dancing around. Oh, fuck.
100 for 100.
Thank you.
Christian, I'm a fan since the famous Nightfall incident.
Thank you.
Brett, you actually know shit. Luckily, I can watch you shitwads every day live. I really like your Pacino.
Oh.
So could he review Tiger King?
Yes.
Love from Switzerland.
Thank you. Well, first of all, what a wonderful donation that was. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Jeez. And Pacino reviewing Tiger King. Absolutely. Okay.
So I turned on Netflix the other night, and I gotta tell you, I'm looking, because at first I said I'm gonna watch Hunters again. I'm gonna turn it on. Then I turned it off, and I said, okay, everyone's telling me that I gotta watch this guy. He's got the yellow hair. He's got the cats running around. So I said, okay, one episode. One. Not one. 7. I watched 7. And what did I see? Oh, what did I see? I'll tell you what I saw. I saw back and forth. Here we go. This guy's doing that. She's doing this. The guy with the hair's got an internet show. And then the woman. Oh, let's talk about the woman. Did she do it? I don't know. Do you know? Who knows? Might have. Might not. No proof. They got no proof. I got no proof. You got no proof. But you got a show. Oh, do you got a show?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I love this. I love the. And yeah, and then we just did that.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we did.
That's how you transition from.
That's how you transition. Absolutely. Someone said we haven't heard from Al in a while. That's right.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from Al
He's been in quarantine
in just a while. All right, so we are staying over here, guys, for the 100th show. We're going to go as long as we have to. All these questions are coming in, and we're having a fun time talking about it. So streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Keep them coming. You want to throw in the Schmoebots?
Hey,
oh, there we go.
I've been coughing on Tom's PNISS.
Oh. Where'd that go? How'd that happen? What happened? I basically just got rid of the...
Now we don't have a monitor.
No, everything's gone. Where is it?
Oh, shit.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
I brought it back. Well, thank you. Don't cough in Tom's penis.
No,
but where is it? Here is it.
Hey, Roaring. Jeg har en turf and in Tom's penis.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's much better now.
Trying to type that out, and it sounded like coughing Tom's penis.
Yes. Jeffrey G. Happy 100th, you two toots. This show has really meant a lot for me now, and probably now more than ever. Schnepp and Heroes was that for me, and there was a void for a while before SEN. We're not able to support you guys.
Hey, Maureen.
Oh.
Happy 100.
Thank you.
Christian, with you having 2 daughters like me, what are some kids' shows and movies your daughters got you into? My daughter has got Descendants songs stuck in my head and started watching Bluey on Disney Plus, which is really good.
Joe, Descendants, man. Descendants, my daughter was obsessed with.
Oh, yeah.
Did she watch? Yeah. Oh, God. And I'll tell you, the one song I actually got in my head was Chillin' Like a Villain. Did you hear that one? Chillin' Like a Villain. Oh, I know it. I'm telling you. I watched these Descendants thing. I think that the plot for Descendants is actually pretty
it's
pretty
not bad.
interesting.
Yeah,
it's it's good. I do get my heart breaks though when I see that that kid that who passed away. It's 21 years old because everyone talks so highly about that kid, and he seemed like a good kid too. But watching that, and watching that whole thing, it's a good show. As far as my youngest watches. Although she's obsessed, this is not Disney Plus, but she's obsessed with Thomas the Train right now. The 2.5-year-old, obsessed with it. So you got that. There's my daughter, my oldest is like the coolest kid in the world. Like at night, she wants to watch old WrestleManias now. So
Tiger King,
and she doesn't want to watch Tiger.
She's really advanced.
She really is advanced. Although I was kidding this morning, and I was like, "Oh, Vivi, you got to check out Ozark." And she's like, "What's that?" I go, "I'm just kidding."
Oh no, it's a great show for kids.
You can't. Great show for kids. But anyway, so the Mickey Mouse Club plays in my house.
Yeah, it depends on how old your kids are too.
But this is also why I love my oldest is so like she can just adapt, right? She's also like me. It's like if something's on the television, she just stops and she's watching. It doesn't matter what it is. Like so for she'll want to watch whether the Descendants, WrestleMania, her shows. She's watching Ninjago a lot, right? But then if the youngest is watching Mickey Mouse Club or Minnie's Boutique, she sits down and watches the whole thing. Yeah. And then they've been watching. They watched Bambi the other day. They watch Peter Pan because we tried to watch Toy Story, the first one with the youngest, and it's just over her head. It was over her head, and Sid scared her. So.
Oh God, yeah. I could see that.
Sid scares me. All right, so thank you for that. Oh, so by the way, Jeffrey said we're not able to support you guys as much as we'd like to, but I'm glad that we can today. Kate and Brett are me and my wife's favorite. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Anaconda Void always makes me pee. Brett has sure filled that spot where Schnepp left empty. Those are kind words.
Geez.
Big words.
Yeah.
For sure, because I think that's what Schnepp did so well. Schnepp didn't take anything so serious, and he was able to goof around and laugh. That was my favorite part. Like it was one of the reasons I didn't do movie talk anymore. And I tell you this in I've said this on the air, but my last appearance ever on movie talk was the last one Schnepp ever did. We did it together, and like when Schnepp was on movie talk, Schnepp used to talk me into doing movie talk because towards the end of it I didn't want to do it anymore. I've said it on this show. I just feel like it was taken too serious and it wasn't fun anymore. And Schnepp was like, "I'm going to be on, man." I was like, "Come on." And I said, when Schnepp was on, I was like, "All right, well, let's do it." And I never said no to him. I never said no to him when he wanted to do it because I always knew it would be fun, and I always came out laughing or doing something. So he's like, "We'll do the shit rats. Come on, we'll do the shit rats." I was like, all right. And then because I remember sometimes actually we're in the middle of it and we're talking about something serious, and I look over to him and he'd go, I go, "Not now. We can't do that for this one." But yeah. So but that's nice. That was a nice compliment for them to say.
Very nice.
Yep. Hotel Nerd put in Will Watson. Oh, we did that one already. Oh no, we did that one. All right, where's the next one? So Jeffrey just said, "Jojo, hey, Ring, happy 100 episode. What's your favorite cake, pie, or pastry?" I'm going to say for a cupcake, I'm a big red.
Love the content you guys do.
Thank you.
Did Scott Mance retire from the Schmoedown? Can we have Snape and Dumbledore explain to Harry Potter that he has contracted COVID-19?
Can we have Snape and Dumbledore explain to Harry Potter that? Okay, yeah, absolutely. So it's basically Dumbledore and Snape telling Harry Potter that he's got the disease. It's really dark, guys, but hey, it is what it is. Where the hell is it? I got it. All right.
Professor Snape, will you join me for one particular conversation?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Potter, we do not need you to speak. Preferably, we'd like you to stand far, far away while we tell you this news.
We heard that you ate a penguin, and that is not something you should eat.
Now we are aware it was not of your own doing, and that it was indeed the bad kid's name that I cannot remember, who I almost called Joffrey.
Yes, I am currently forgetting the child's name as well.
Malfoy.
Malfoy.
Now has come back to me.
Yes, Malfoy.
Well, Malfoy has put a penguin in your plate, and you have now started coughing. Luckily enough, we have figured a way for you to get better, because this is not an impression where things go dark.
Oh, we beat the song.
Yes, you're better now, so
You're
welcome.
Yeah, I did almost call him Joffrey. Yeah, I almost called him Joffrey.
Get me, Potter.
Mr. Potter, you have not been calling me
Potter.
Gruber, Hans Gruber.
All right. Favorite cake, pie, or pastry? I'm a cheesecake fan. I like cherry pie, ice cream cake, and red velvet. Red velvet.
This is a crazy one, but my great aunt used to make me custard pie.
That's
every
yummy.
time I came
Sounds
back.
good. I'm a big custard fan.
She made the best
I like
custard
that.
pie.
All right. So Haskell 420 put in a Schmoebot. Thank you. Chris Scorpio did the same. Absolutely. Accuser of the Bagels. Congratulations for 100 episodes. You guys are doing an amazing job. I spent so many hours laughing because of you guys. On a serious note, where the fuck is Ben? 100 episode celebration with no Ben? Disrespectful. Ben was on yesterday.
Yeah.
But Ben right now is working on his t-shirt, which simply says, "We're heels." 50 Shades of Geek. Christian, I think the superpower you would want to have should be called super conversationalism. Yes, absolutely. Hopefully more people understand what that is. Roxy never got it.
It's odd. Strange.
Patty boy, it's me. Daddy's having trouble.
Patty boy, it's me. Daddy's having trouble. It's my favorite.
Daddy, me, is having trouble.
I actually spoke to her yesterday, and I feel horrible for her. She is so. Her grandparents, it's like that's everything to Rox, and she's taking doing the best that she can, doing whatever she can. So it's hard right now. So love to Rox, but Patty boy. It's me. Daddy is having trouble. Amazing. Okay. Going back over here too. Now we get to Jeffrey G. As much as we'd like. Oh no, that's a different one. Sorry. ZCM Zombie Custom Maps. Oh, can we get Christian as a Rock cutting a promo to wash your ass and asking Finstock to tip his strippers while Drunk Bread is trying to heckle his promo? Also, hope you get to my Charles. We did the Charles one. All right, I'm going to try to do this, even though we're definitely going to get. I'm going to have to. I'm doing it for you now live, but I know that later on I'm going to have to remove this from the audio from the actual thing. So here we go.
Oh, because you're going to use.
I'm going to use the theme song. But I know that I'm going to have to remove it later on. So for those people who are watching this on the replay, I'm like, oh, why did the audio go? Because I had to remove it. I can guarantee it.
But if you talk over it, you can do it. Right?
Well, finally, The Rock has come back.
Oh, whoop-de-doo!
SEN. Now you got this guy sitting over here with some kind of whiskey on his face, looking around like he smells like the end of an era.
Oh, whoop-de-doo! The Rock is back. Everybody praise The Rock.
Excuse me, fine sir. What is your name?
My name is...
It doesn't matter what your name is, because The Rock is gonna be here setting down the law and letting Finstock know that you don't walk in to a strip club ordering a ginger ale from the side in your own flask. You walk up, you sit down, you put a $20 bill as nice as possible. Then you get up and you take your candy ass straight outside and walk away, Finstock, because you are creepy.
Just go make another Jumanji.
I haven't done it in so long. You really have to. You gotta work on. I gotta work on that one. Gotta work on it. I haven't done it. All right, going back on over to that. We're definitely gonna have to cut that out. The Schmo way. If you could do a celebrity or online personality Schmodown exhibition match, who would it be? Well, speaking of The Rock, I would still want to do The Rock versus Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. David Wilson. Apparently, the Obi-Wan series has new writers. Strangely enough, it's the producer of John Wick 3, Joby Harold. How do you feel about a producer tackling the show? Love Bob Dylan's biggest fan. I don't like it. And I think it's because, like I said, just to go over and over and over again. I just think that it's I just think that they had a good script, they had a good plan, and TV's working now. We don't have any movies coming out. Let's get involved with this. And and that's kind of where I think we're going here. So sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's get to the next one. La 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 la.
Can I do the next question? We're gonna do the next question for now.
We're heels. Okay.
I don't get it. We're heel. Can we get it? I don't know what that one is.
I don't know, but it's fine. It's a pangolin. The Schmoebot. All right, thank you. David Wilson, also thank you. Hotel Nerd, if Schnepp would still be with us, what faction do you think he would have been in, or what would the name of his faction been as a manager? Well, it'd have to be the Sweaties.
Yeah.
And I think as in a faction, I think he would have been good for the Den. I think he would have been great with the Dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Jeffrey G. My wife started at a new grooming salon the last couple of weeks through all of this, and she's doing her first dog today. Can I get Anaconda Void? Reminding my Miss Bonnie B to not forget to shave the dog's balls. Thanks again. Cheers and stay sweaty. This was at a lower tier, so it could be a shorter one.
All right.
It could be a shorter one.
And Bonnie B is her name?
Yeah, a shorter one here. Because the reason why we have to like stick to this shorter than these, otherwise we'd be doing these all show. So wrong one, sorry. There he is. Fuck is this thing here?
Listen, Bonnie B, I have a very important thing to tell you. When you are grooming the dogs, number one most important thing to do, keep all snakes out of the room, and number two, shave the balls. Dogs do not need hairy balls. Okay?
There you go. Perfect. Thank you guys to everybody who's donated here today. This is it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're still going.
Might be a double pisser for me today.
It's fine. It's 12:15 and we're still going. You guys, like I said, we are very aware that everybody is out there trying to find some things to do and pass the time. So, and we also we know that everybody has just done a lot of put in money for questions, and we haven't gotten to the super chats yet. And I promise today I'm getting through all of these. I'm going through everything. We're going to spend all the time that we can. And
we have 942 people on this live and only 872 likes.
It's ridiculous.
Smash that like button if not your Rudy Poo candy ass.
That's right. That's exactly right. Thank you, Mo. Hit that button. Hit the like button, you shitwants.
Clickety click.
Okay. So, JoJo, movie titles in Spanish game. Crystal Jungle is a Spanish title of what 80s action movie? I would say Jewel of the Nile? What's the one with Jewel of the Nile?
Jewel of the Nile, right?
That's what I would guess. So, I haven't seen the answer to that yet, but I would say the Jewel of the Nile. We'll see. Kyle Beckworth. Congrats on the 100th episode. Thanks for entertaining us during this trying time. I work at a grocery store and I have the day off, so I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. You're probably counting, like just hoping each minute just feels like forever. I can't even imagine. All right, let's see. David Wilson, also, happy 100th episode. You schlongs. I wish I could donate more. Your continuous work during this time is a helpful distraction. Good night and good luck. Much love. Cheers. Well, thank you, David. And, dude, $3 is a lot.
Yeah,
so thank you. It really is. Thank everything that you guys are donating here today. It helps the show tremendously. 50 Shades of Geek, Christian. You should watch watch How the Grinch Borrowed Hanukkah on YouTube. It's hilarious and a soundbite goldmine. I'll have to. But that was the other thing though too, and this is why people, besides the obvious reason and the upfront reason of why the Schmoebots are so important to the show, it's also we get a lot of laughs out of them.
Yeah.
Like, and when you do it, and it is easier when there's the two of us here that we can bounce back and forth and do that. So we'll be doing this again tomorrow for sure. Like, we're not doing StreamYards tomorrow. We're doing this show again too. So if you guys want to continue, if you want to hold off on Schmoebots for today and save them for tomorrow, or if you want to do both, whatever you want to do. All right. Hotel Nerd, who also said University of Pitt might have discovered vaccine.
That's
Hope
right.
so. crossing their fingers. Jim Mason, who put in a Schmoebot. Chris Scorpio, I would like to say I demand another Charles video. The last one was an achievement unmatched in art or musical greatness, a true gift to humanity. Well, there's also a few more animations that I have to post from our boy I want to give a shout out to his actual channel because he got mad. He got not mad at me, but he corrected me when I didn't promote his channel.
He screamed in your face.
He did scream right in my face. Let me give you the right channel exactly on how, because Diesel Time is the animator and he's awesome. So he's got the Kate Orks one that I'm going to drop, and he also has this Arnold one that he did. So this is let me make sure that I actually get you what the actual it's RASQACHE is his publishing, and Diesel Time is it's just his creative pseudonym. So it's RASQACHE. That's where you find him. He's really talented dude, and I'm gonna release the other animations that he did, but the Charles one will probably be good too. Sir Lord Attenborough, hey guys, 100th episode, happy 100th episode. Just polished up a delicious breakfast burrito, so my day's off to a good start. I find cooking to be relaxing, and it's helping me cope with my new way of life. What's one thing that has helped you cope? Take care. What has helped me cope? I think it's funny, like definitely spending more time with the kids, watching some catching up on the stuff that I hadn't seen in a little bit. But being able to do this, to be completely honest with you, because I think you and I have something that a lot of people don't have, and our audience definitely has it now because they're able to interact and talk with us too. But like that interaction that you need, like if I didn't have this, I'd be losing my mind.
Yeah, and having to do it from home was a bummer.
Yeah.
Every time. I mean, we had fun; it was a great thing, but just not being here, I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, I think it's worked out, and I'll be able to come in more because of a bad situation with my wife. But
Yeah, we'll be able to get. We're going to be doing 4 of these shows a week when Brett's available. We'll do 4 a week, and I do want to do at least 1 StreamYards per week because I do like connecting to the rest of the crew and having everybody in. And if I can find a way to connect the Schmoebot, then we're good to go. I'm looking to see if I can figure that out. So, all right. So Bruce Dwayne says, "Hey, seeing I've never asked for an impression, can I get Drunk Brett as Batman?" Explaining to Charles, who's the Joker, why he can't go around spreading COVID all over Gotham. I only get to watch live once a week. Not that this should sway your minds. Okay, so we're going to do Drunk Brett as Batman.
I'm Batman. Did you know that, Joker? I'm Batman.
Why are you slurring your words, creature of the night? Now you know.
Do you know how hard it is to be Batman now that everybody's mad at people eating bats and they think I ate a bat to become Batman?
Oh, poor you, now you know. I went through your trash, now you know, and then I just threw it into the air, now you know, and said, sorry, now you know.
You gotta stop doing that, Joker. This is the time. I don't know what, you and me gotta team up or something. We can't be fighting each other.
Team up with you now, you know. Oh, no way. I'm so upset because there's no pussy at the grocery store now, you know.
Well, who everybody is. It's a damn travesty. And that's what I don't think enough people recognize this.
Well, do you recognize this hit song from my album? Inanu Inanu.
Probably one of my favorite songs.
Stupid.
I forgot what the scenario was. It was just Joker and Batman somewhere.
Yeah. All right, getting back on over here. All right, Lucas Shashek put in a Schmoebot. Bruce Dwayne. Nick Piccolo. Happy 100, guys. Brett, what is the trick to growing a great beard? I need some help since I'm growing a quarantine beard.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, you have to kind of have it in your genes to grow it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I'm not a big fan of really quaffing it, if you will, if a word, but trimming it out. I like a little bit here, but I like to let it go underneath. I don't like to shave it here. So I like a rugged beard.
I'm going to see how long I can pull this off. And,
yeah.
I don't know.
Where are you at? How long?
How long has this been going on? I don't know. What, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Maybe. This is nothing. A week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, your 2 weeks should be a full.
And you know what? I couldn't grow a beard to save my life forever.
It's just 2 weeks. Maybe it's a week and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was the last person to shave among all my friends and stuff like that. It's surprising that I can grow one.
Yeah, no, I can't. I've never been able to. This took a while.
Yeah,
it took a while. But it's weird because even though when I shave down normally what I have, it takes a couple 2 or 3 days before something starts coming back. but this fluff.
Is it itchy now? Are you past the itchy?
No itch.
Okay.
Not yet. It hasn't even come yet, so maybe that's same shit. Sean Kurtaya, you said you'd be doing more content. What about Clone Wars reviews? And maybe finally doing that watch along for the thing. And since you mentioned Campy, what about doing a StreamYard show with him? Still hoping for a weekly collab from you guys. Sean, there's a lot of different things that I can be doing and will be trying to do. Like I said, I'm going to, after I finish this show today, the goal is to get myself something to eat, some lunch, and then I'm going to put on my headphones and just work and come up with as many ideas. I want to almost go like Beautiful Mind style and come up with all the different ideas of what we can do and start to put those into play hopefully next week. So, the K-Wolf, hey, Ring.
Hey.
Christian, I can't possibly thank you enough for this show. It has gotten me through many rough patches. Brett's a delight, and missing everyone else, especially Winston. Happy 100th. Yeah, we miss our crew very much so.
Totally.
Can't wait to bring them all back once this nonsense is over. Damon's ass said, I want Whitwer's ass so bad. So bad. Yeah, Damon and Whitwer is one of those like dream matchups. I don't know if it ever happened, but fingers crossed. Sean Kurtaya, it's incredible how Lucasfilm screws up easy home runs. An Obi-Wan spinoff has been the most requested spinoff from fans since Disney bought SW, and they still can't get it together. It leaves me without much confidence in me. Sadly, I hope I'm wrong. I'm with you, Sean. Philly G, Christian, your hat is screaming to meet my lint brush. Yeah, bring it on over. Dolt for cash. Happy 100, guys. Can't wait until I attend another live Schmoedown. Atlanta was amazing. What is the first public event that you want to attend when life returns to normal? Stay safe and get healthy, everyone. Seems to be the only defense against this thing. I mean, does a sushi restaurant count? A public event? Because that's what I want. I'm missing my sushi
I'd
restaurant.
like to go to a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care who it is.
Yeah. And definitely Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Garrett Farmy, who put in a Schmoebot, thank you. Joey816 also has put in a Schmoebot. Jake Yacovetta, happy 100 episodes. Keep on rocking, and hopefully Houston will be back in the cards when all this shit is over. Well, Houston's definitely an easier one to do because Booker and I have become, and Booker, myself, and Brad have all become tight, and Booker wants us back, and we want to go back. So I don't think that one will be too hard to get back on the books. So yeah, Garrett Farney. I sent 2 bottles to Josh, and he was supposed to give one to you guys, and he said he did. Oh, wait. He did. He absolutely 100% did. Yes, he did, Garrett. We had it for a little bit of a barbecue, and we did drink it, and we had some. So, yes, we absolutely did. Josh did give it to us. So, yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Salad Von Baco, congrats on 100 episodes. You have all become my online best friends, and I'm grateful for everything you have done. You've created the best online community. You might not know shit on many things, but with that, you do know. You know your shit for sure. Wow. Thank you, Salad. It's awesome for you to say. Hotel Nerd, I never cared for Bond because I'm a fan of continuity, and Bond changed actors because obviously you have to due to Father Time. That said, I'd be more into it if it was a title given to the best agent at that time. As far as I'm aware, this is not the case. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the Bond universe well enough, and certainly Brett doesn't.
Yeah, I can't remember.
No, you don't remember shit. You missed that question. Big Mo put in a Schmoebot. Sir Lord John Woo. Hey, Ra-Ring.
Hey, Ra-Ring.
Ra-Ring says, what does Ra-Ring say? Where did he go? I had it.
Sir Lord John Woo, right?
It was Sir Lord John Woo. Where did it go? It's gone. Oh, hey, Ra-Ring, long-time listener, first-time donor. Can you guys talk about the evolution of rules in Schmoedown and how you came up with a round system in Schmoedown?
Oh, perfect time to pee.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep up the great work, and I have a 12-inch penis. Good job. So as far as the actual... the rules, the evolution of the Schmoedown, and how it came up with the rounds. Well, Mark and I, when we came up with the first tournament, it was okay. We'll do round 1. We'll just do. I think it was I don't know how many questions it was. Somebody picks out of a hat. I can't remember how round 1 went. You both get a certain amount of questions. You get a set. Someone else gets a set, and then round 2 was the hat round, and round 3 was betting. That's how the original thing started, and we did that for the first 2 seasons. And then when we went to the weekly stuff, I said we got to get rid of that betting round because people were complaining about it all the time. And I said if we do it, we'd bring it back for like a title match. And the rounds stayed with 3. But the 5-round system I came up with because I wanted to make it like UFC for title matches. And I think they do that for number 1 contender matches too. But when I was watching, it was just title matches. So we did it that way. And then the other thing that I wanted to do was when I came up with the I came up with that final round. I just got lucky with it. I said, all right, what if we do kind of a random thing? We make it like kind of leave it up for chance of like you get this number, this number, this number. This will be worth 2. This will be worth 3. This will be worth 5, and we put that into play. And then the wheel round just kind of evolved because we brought in a wheel for season 3 because we didn't have one for 1 and 2. So it's kind of how the evolution had. Don't know shitwad. I'm so excited for the remake of Resident Evil 3 to come out tonight. It seems as good as time as any to prepare for an apocalypse. Love this show and everything you guys do. Happy 100 shows. You know what's funny is that a lot of people like to watch that apocalyptic shit right now. All of it's trending. Like Pandemic was trending last night. So you guys are fucking dark. Michael Ritt Dingus, who put in the Schmoebot. Kyle Beckworth. Rey versus Ahsoka Tano. Who you got? I mean, it's pretty. I think that they made Rey pretty much indestructible, so you'd have to guess Rey on that one. The Last Cinema Sailor put in a Schmoebot. Thank you. So did Big Mo again. Chris Scorpio. I love the original Star Wars, and I don't like any of the re-releases. However, there is a new Lucas cut rumored to be released this Christmas. The biggest change is the scene where Alderaan is destroyed, and Tarkin turns to the camera and says, "I'm a heel." It's good. That's really good.
I love the setup.
That's really good setup. Speaking of which, Colin Trevorrow had. Do you remember when we were talking about this? He that script got leaked that he did. So it got out there, it got very popular. So Mr. Sunday Movie Reviews is he's a buddy. I would call him a buddy, and he's a guy that we've done a lot of podcasts together. I'm actually a big fan of his. I think he's one of the really good people out there, and he's a funny dude, and he's
Happy
a nice
100.
guy. Thank you.
Win a goldfish here.
Thank you.
Oh, geez.
It's old school. Thank you, Digital. It's a throwback. But he animated, I think it's like a 10-minute animated. He animated the script in like a 10-minute thing, so you can check that out on his channel. So yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen. Now we get to, where are we? Chris Scorpio did that. Damon's Ass says, the Pride versus Shazam. We're the heels versus we're the faces. Yeah, absolutely. D3 Amanda with a very generous Schmoebot. Thank you very much. Agent 666 PTC, who also put in a Schmoebot. So does Smokin' Joe Raya. Awesome. Blue Chew. Things are hard right now. Life is hard. Being cooped up is hard. But if some things aren't, just know I am here for you. Also, he lets him know. So this is the prince that wasn't promised. That put that in there. Knee fling. Hey, all. Did we do this one already? No, we did that one. It was a Schmoebot. And now we have Smokin' Joe Raya again. The projected first overall pick in the NFL draft, Joe Burrow played at LSU, mascot of the Tigers, and is projected to be drafted by the Bengals, which has prompted fans to give him the nickname Joe Exotic and the Tiger King. It's really good. That was good.
You guys,
they're really good. Big Mo again put in a Schmoebot, and then Digital Wheel put in a Schmoebot. So now we're going to get the Super Chats, and then we're going to call it a day here. So we start with... Mr. or Mrs. Josh. This is Mr. Josh Needle. Have you guys seen the Gizmodo article going around about our obsession with canon impacting our ability to appreciate storytelling? You might disagree, but I found it interesting and spot on. Highly recommended. Now, my thing with canon is, and I don't know, I haven't read the article, but what I'm talking about is that you cannot. This is the difference of what Star Wars did back in 2012. They made a big deal out of it. They said, guess what? Everything that we have, comic books, video games, novels, it's all going to be one big thing. And it's all going to connect. When you make that announcement, then the fan base has the right to say, okay, well, what is it? Is it canon? Is it not? Because you've now announced that out into the world. If you didn't, and you're not, it's like something, if you didn't make a big announcement that this is all going to connect, that's the biggest thing. When it comes to other things with canon, I don't normally give a shit, but it was just the fact that this particular thing was announced. I think that's why, and again, I have to read the actual article. If they say inside of this article that, Lucasfilm announced that they were going to do this, and then there's a counter to all that, then I'm very interested in reading it, but I bet you they didn't write that inside of it. All right, going back on over. Let's see. Shannon Barney, 100 grand is supremely underrated. What candy bars do you think don't get the love credit it deserves? P.S. I miss you, idiots. Well, first of all, we miss you. And what people don't, I think some people have been, but Shannon should be getting a lot of love. She's risking herself every day. She's in the medical profession, and so she's out there putting her life on risk every day, and she's kicking ass. I've only known Shannon for a couple of years now, but she's got a massive heart. She's a good person. She's funny. We know she's got a huge attitude, and it's needed. It's needed in this in this time. It's needed in the Schmoedown, and it's needed in this time. So, as far as your question goes, Shannon, I think peanut butter Snickers don't get enough credit.
I've got an odd one. Twin Bing. I don't know if they still make them, but it's a cherry thing, and it's got a crunch, and it's kind of an old school candy bar. And God, I love those.
Love it. All right. Big Mo's movie reviews. Hey, Raring! Happy 100th episode of SEN Live. Thank you. Brad Binion puts in $10. Doesn't say anything. Just put in 10. Thank you, sir. Big Mo again. Thanks, Harloff, for the kind words. Well, thank you for being awesome. Red Panda. The MTS was one of the things that helped bring my autistic daughter out of her social bubble. Her favorite character was the outlaw. She no longer needs social therapy. Wow.
Jeez.
Love to you and Roka. Long live the Schmoedown. God bless you. I love hearing stories like that.
That is
it's cool.
Amazing.
It's cool. Really cool. Thank you. Awesome. Alex Tournay. Favorite candy bar? For me, it's almond Snickers, hands down. Stay safe and healthy, and thank you for being a constant presence in our day. Yes, any type of Snickers.
I also like a Take 5 if you had one of those.
Pretty good, too. Yeah, those are good. James V15, happy 100th from Sydney, Australia. Love you guys since AMC and Schmoes know. Happy, keep safe. Christian, have you watched any Dark Side of the Ring? Can they make a Led Zeppelin movie? And favorite X-Files episode, Now you know. I don't know if they're going to make a Led Zeppelin movie. Maybe they should. I'd like to learn some more about them. I don't know enough about them, I don't think. But at Dark Side of the Ring, I almost pushed play on it today. I started watching a Where Are They Now Tim Sylvia thing on UFC. That's what I started watching instead. But I do need to watch that Dark Side of the Ring.
My dad says that Led Zeppelin was shit live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said that they're totally studio band, and then live they didn't
work.
Didn't play well.
Wow. How about that?
Facts.
The Barbarian. Craig Gaynor is in the house. Congrats on 100, Christian. And the rest of the crew. Elvis and I use this to stay sane during these crazy times. I don't think he gets enough love yet. I think he's only played once. But, like, he is a fucking riot. We don't see it that way. Fucking lunatic. I love him. I've known him for a long time too. He's a good dude. Very knowledgeable too. You guys gonna love. Once you guys get more of the Barbarian, you're gonna love him. It's great. He's so good. You know what I love about him too is that the way the Barbarian in general came about. He came to watch a match, right? He came to watch a match last season, and he's sitting around. And I said, Craig, I want to put you in a scene. He goes, all right. And I go, I want you to be the Barbarian. He goes, all right. And then I go, so just play with Tom. Tom's going to say like crazy stuff to you. Just go back and forth. And a lot of that stuff, he's like, Tom's like, where do you hide that? He goes, in between the pecs.
Yes, yeah.
So good. He's so good.
Okay.
Craig rules, dude. I love Craig. All right, let's see. Going back on over to, and Craig looked, he goes, I'm a face. Felix Nolasco. Joe Exotic didn't sing any of his songs. Is that true? Oh, what a bummer.
I was 100% sure that he didn't.
He didn't?
But if that is confirmed, come on. You heard him talk.
That's right. It did sound better than it should.
Yeah, it was way too.
I guess maybe he jumps up in the list a little bit, though, too, because when there's a particular, I'll just say there's a funeral scene, and he starts, like, singing out one of his, like, hit songs. It's like, that's what you choose to do at this time?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's kind of a scumbag. He is a scumbag.
You come back at the end. You'll talk about it.
All right. Big Mo's movie reviews. Yes, thank you so much. What's the next one? What's the next one here? I want to make sure that we have. Thank you, Craig. Felix, who let us know about Joe Exotic. James McGill. Even though you don't celebrate milestones, congrats on episode 100. Thank you. I think we're celebrating it today.
Oh, Jim, hell yeah.
Tales from Island Z. Don't forget that, kids. Hashtag Charles as the Joker. Hang loose. Thank you. Jamie Martinez. I just watched a 5-way Star Wars match again. Do you think Damon's 2-point question answer in round 3 would be allowed in today's Schmoedown rules? I don't remember what it was. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know. But I also think you got to remember, though, even though the rules were looser, that also allowed the competitors to not worry about things like that. So the fact that they actually are paying attention to certain things, Big Mo's movie reviews. Can we get Arnold getting so happy that he can mute people on StreamYards? Yes.
Listen, here's the wonderful thing that I figured out. There's people yelling and screaming and talking over one of each other. I'm a big fan of the show and Call to Action. It's called Schmoebot. They argue about the Schmoedown and memories past. And they had John the Outlaw Roker, who I'm a very big fan of. This guy, he's always arguing and so much passion behind him. And then you have William Bibiani, they call him the Beast. They're screaming and yelling over one of each other. See, there's a function there where you can hit a button and you hit it and you slam on it and one of them will stop talking even though they're still talking. So I was wishing and hoping that Alex over there would hit that button. She didn't do it, but it's okay. I said next time. So, and then one time Bibiani was talking, look at him. He's arguing that way and he's arguing this way, and he, to me, was the rightful winner. But I would also love to be able to hit that button and shut them up and look over and say, Whiskey, Lulu, look at there.
I had to mute myself. If you guys were doing stuff, I'd mute my own because I'd be laughing. It would break up the flow.
It broke up the flow. All right, I'm back over. So let's see. We have to Drew 914. Congratulations, Christians and company on episode 100. You guys are an oasis in this time of love and coronavirus. Well, thank you. Concord 327. The MTG sweaties are already avoid the gathering. Ironic. Yep. Big Mo's movie reviews again. Oh, we just did the Arnold one. Corinne D. Happy 100. Dave Chandler. Thank you, Corinne. Dave Chandler. Congrats, boys, on the 100th. We'll watch you guys forever. Forever.
Nice.
That's right. Jeffrey G. Thanks so much, Brett. It'll make her day, especially after the last couple of weird and rough weeks.
Glad I could help.
That's right. Let's see. Now we get to Digital Wheel, who put happy 100th, win a goldfish here. Thank you. And Philly G. Philly G. Have you guys ever thought about setting Brett up with a catheter?
100%.
You need one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the last one. This is the last one for today. The Wet Bandit. Congrats on 100 episodes, everybody. What do you think is the best Val Kilmer performance? My personal pick is Doc. He should have got an Oscar nod. Doc's a good one. I have to say Jim Morrison.
Morrison or Real Genius.
Good one, too. That's also a really good one. Brett, I think we did it.
We did it.
I think we did it. Did we do it?
Guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us here today. And thank you for the amazing, all the Schmoebots, all the questions, for the laughs, everything. We'll be back here tomorrow. We're going to be doing some more Schmoebots and questions, so make sure you join us here on SEN. Follow Brett, Mr. Wiggly, follow me, do the whole thing. Please watch these Schmoedowns when they're on. When we re-upload them or the new ones, it helps. Anything that you can do. And I'll have an announcement soon as far as, new material and new programming. But for now, thank you for everything. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you sooner than later. Peace out, Mother Earth.